Hello, hello, hello.
Hi,
Welcome,
sorry.
everyone. No, it's all good. Hi, welcome to another Poor Choices.
Sip and
And
chill.
Sip and Chill, which is
I'm
like our
sounding
favorite.
better. Can you guys tell?
Yeah.
I feel better. I mean, I
I-
wasn't ever feeling bad, but I'm sounding better. Yeah.
You look good. You look good.
Thanks. I'm very
I'm
excited.
Expert Girl.
I was very concerned that I was going to go into the airport and people were going to be like, she's sick. Restrain her to the gulag for you. But I'm good now.
I feel like people would do that too. Like you hear a cough and then all of a sudden you're like, no, stay away.
Right? I'm
Um,
good to go. I think.
Did we tweet this out? If not, I can tweet it out.
I did it way ahead of you. Did I tag us? No. But that's all
okay.
It's okay.
You the best.
It's been tweeted.
You the best. Honestly,
matters.
like I feel special right now. Is all I have to say.
I'm
I
gonna
feel
need
special.
everybody's good vibes, by the way, BT Dubs, because I checked into my flight and it told me that I need to see the agent in order to get a seat. So they overbooked, and I'm gonna have to channel my inner Karen, which is good because it'll be like super late at night, and I'm not sleeping. Like I'm not gonna take a nap beforehand, so I'm gonna be cranky. So I'm gonna need good thoughts.
Maybe what we should do, chat. And what do you think about this? Should we see Tugs throw out her inner Karen? I want to see this.
Karen, I will be so mad. What I'm really hoping is, I mean, not that it's gonna matter because I'm gonna sleep, so I don't really care. What I'm really hoping is that if I politely yet sternly tell them that I literally cannot land on any other day, which is true. I'm not lying. Like I'm not embellishing for no reason. I literally have to be there tomorrow. Special occasions and all of that. I have to be there tomorrow. Maybe I'll get lucky and they'll put me in the first class.
Maybe you'll get lucky and you'll sit beside a cute someone too.
Oh yeah, well, that's fine. But I would go to sleep. So
On him.
on him. Oh God.
Anyways,
Anyway.
how are y'all doing? Chat, what's up? We have Max, Spider,
Max!
Keck, Hokies, Bird Up. Channel your inner Brian with a Y.
Yeah, valid point.
Front Porch, Cajun, Dr. Rachel, Toad's
Dr.
inner
Rachel.
Karen. Yes, I want to see that. Can we like live stream it, please? Please.
If I wasn't good traveling alone, I would probably have my significant other film it because it would be funny, but
Camera. We got lots here. And D-Day. What's up? What's up? Okay. We got a little chat, and I think this is very like this has been something that we've been talking about in our like sphere of the internet for a while. About bodies. And not our body count. About our literal physical bodies. Cause yeah. I mean, like, okay, Tugs, you're on your carnivore diet weight loss journey, correct?
Yeah, it's not going well.
Uh-oh. You're gonna go to Hawaii, so I mean
everything's still fit, and luckily, you know what the bright side about being like sick, not full blown sick, but getting like that sicky feeling the last couple of days is I haven't really had the cravings to eat a whole lot. So that's kind of balanced out whatever nastiness I've ate and drank. I had a little bit of rice yesterday because I was craving carbs, which I don't normally do.
Carbs.
But as far as I've been going to the gym, I haven't really seen a whole lot of changes. I feel it every now and then, but you just got to keep going, right? You got to keep pushing through it. So we'll see. But I do love the carnivore. I personally am loving the whole carnivore diet thing. I eat steak all the time. It's so good. I was just like, that's all I do.
Love steak. There's something so satisfying eating that stuff. So I get it. Spider, you're on a 4-day diet. My body's craving alcohol.
Oh boy.
Well,
have you cut off? Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
It is the way it is. Yeah. I mean, I've done that before. It was like, I'm going to mind over matter this.
Yeah.
Not drinking alcohol.
To. And it's consistency too. I said this in my interview with Blabs. Somebody asked about, I think it was Alasia, asked me like, what do I do to stay motivated? And it's not about motivation because motivation is fleeting. Consistency is the key. So you have to keep doing it. Like if you brush your teeth, I posted this video on my Instagram story too, that if you brush your teeth for 2 minutes every day for a week, you're not going to see any changes. You have to do it consistently every day. You've been doing it since we were kids. Are we motivated to brush our teeth? No. Do I literally live, breathe, and die to brush my teeth? Absolutely not. Is it something I skip if I'm exhausted or drunk? Probably. It's like the first thing you skip. I'm not brushing my teeth. I'm going back. Right? But our teeth aren't rotting out of our head because we've been brushing our teeth twice a day consistently for roughly 2 minutes since we were yay big. You know what I mean? And that's where the results come in, you know?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it's very true. So, that's good to hear. I'm excited to try those meat chips.
oh,
One
yes.
day.
Oh, I got to pick up which I think I'm going to bring. I don't know which ones I'm going to bring with me on the plane. I'll bring some with
Just
me.
be careful. Once. Oh, actually, it's the States. Never mind.
Yeah, we're good.
Never mind. I was
Thank
gonna say
God.
you can't bring meat across the border, but you are in the same border. It's just so weird to think that like you got to pass through Canada or like an ocean to get to.
That's weird. I think Carnivore Chris ships to Canada. We'd have to check. But I
No,
wonder,
you can ship it, but you can't bring it over the border.
but it's like a jerky. It's not like
Yeah.
raw meat. Isn't that your
Meat and cheeses, like dairy products and fruit, like that sort of stuff, you can't bring
That's
typically.
well, all right. Guess I'm not sending you home with a bag of Carnivore Chris.
Yeah, I can't, unfortunately. But I'm willing to try it when I'm there and eat it.
Yeah, I'll have a whole stash.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
We'll bring some to the
Yeah.
hotel.
I
Don't worry. I won't be stopping with my squats. I'm doing hip thrust squats. I'm starting to like more that I'm balancing. I'm starting to like Bulgarian split squats. Love those.
Oh,
Love
yes,
those.
yes, yes, yes. My favorite workout, like when I was doing at the gym with the barbell, was one where you like stand up straight with the bar across your neck and then you like bend over. What's that called again?
Oh, good mornings.
Good mornings. That's what it is. Good mornings. Yes.
That's what
And I can feel it in my booty. And
Yeah.
hip thrusts too, but I hate setting up for hip thrusts. And also, it's so weird at the gym when you do hip thrusts and like you're like, don't look at me, please.
Yeah. On the bright
Awkward.
side, the gym I go to, I started going to a new gym. It's a local gym. And so there's maybe at any given moment, and I go at 11 a.m. So it's roughly lunchtime for a lot of corporate people. And the place I go to is a corporate like parking lot. There's maybe 5 of us in the gym and we're all doing different stuff. Like it's so nice. And so I get to really focus. I love hip thrusts. That's my favorite. Hip thrusts are my favorite. Gosh, what was the other one? The one donkey kicks. I love donkey kicks. I forgot about good mornings though. I'm gonna have to incorporate that.
Good
Because I
mornings.
feel
It's all about the good mornings because I actually like it better than having the barbell in your hands. I feel like it's more effective doing that
yeah,
movement.
you can hear.
Yeah. So there we go.
Bend over. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing that because I'm not strong enough, or I'm not strong enough. That's not the right word. But yeah, no, strong enough. That's the term I'm gonna use. I'm not strong enough to do deadlifts the right way quite yet. Because for me, I love deadlifts and I can lift pretty heavy on deadlifts, but I always feel it in my lower back instead of your glutes is where you're supposed to feel it. So I saw somewhere on TikTok that you have to, instead of bending forward like you do with a good morning, you actually have to, for your deadlifts, you have to hinge your butt back. So almost like you're thrusting your butt backwards and then going down, and that's your deadlift. So I'm doing it wrong. So I think I have to build up those muscles first. So I think a good morning might be a good.
Good mornings are great. And don't go too heavy. You could probably just even do the bar to up to 10 pounds on each side. And that would be more than sufficient, to be honest.
Yeah. The bars that we have there, I think, are about 45 pounds. The bar itself is pretty heavy. So
the bar is heavy.
It's a bodybuilding gym. So it's, these guys, they look at 45 pounds and throw it.
You're like, hello, throw me.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where you'll meet Mr. Better.
Maybe.
But
yeah, but it's been good. I love the carnivore thing. I highly recommend more of you. You don't have to go full diet, but incorporate more meat because I'll be sitting on the couch and like, I'm craving meat. Like I just want to eat meat. Or every now, like Melanie does with her butter, I'm like, I need something. I need like a little bit of fat. Like your body will tell you, I want fat. And you just go and you scoop a thing of butter and you just eat the butter.
Intuitive eating.
Huh?
Intuitive eating. That's what it's
called. It starts to tell you. And I don't crave, not that I was ever a sweet person anyway, but I don't crave sweets. I don't crave carbs. I don't crave anything. It's true though, Max. Please throw us around. I mean, not you specifically, but we like to be thrown around.
And then look at Disbrew with the facts. 20 kg is the barbell. Ooh, do you go to the gym?
What is that in pounds?
45. Elizabeth, not gonna lie, I have the best results with kettlebells.
Oh, I love kettlebells.
I love kettlebells. Kettlebells is so kettlebells for females, I'll say this, like you can get a good workout if you know how to do combo exercises, and kettlebells are great for that. Really good.
I don't know what it does, but it feels good. You take the kettlebell and you're on your I usually do it on my knees because I do it at the end of the time and in the my workout. So I'm so tired I don't want to stand up anymore. So I'm like on your knees and you stand up, you take the kettlebell and you just kind of around your head, and it just kind of gives you, because the weight pulls you back, gives you like this nice stretch. I don't know if it's actually working out any abdomen muscles or anything like that, but it gives you like a good stretch and you just kind of circle them over your head. Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah. But yeah, wow. Just throw 45s around like they're nothing. Probably. He's also really like tall too, so that helps.
I can 100% confirm, as somebody who's seen him in person in a tank top, the man throws 45s like they're nothing. And Disbrew does bring up a good point. Melanie commented this on her latest video on her Instagram too. If you're gonna start doing the butter thing, you need to stop eating carbs. And I don't mean cut them back. I mean stop. Because here's the deal: butter and any good fats, really, butter and carbs, that is what makes you fat. So it's the combination of putting 16 pounds of butter in your mashed potatoes. The butter is not the problem. The combination of the carb, the mashed potato, the potato carb, and you know what I mean? Like that's the problem.
So the science behind that is so your body takes a certain amount of carbs and puts it in your bloodstream, and everything that's excess gets stored as fat. Yeah. So that's why the fat from the butter gets stored as fat. So, but if you are eating no carbs, the body will take that fat from the butter and use it as energy for immediate energy. There we go. I did nutritional science.
That is what she said. She's preaching.
Oh my God, did she actually say that?
No, you.
Me. I said that. Okay, cool. Yeah. There we go. But yeah, it's a good diet as long as you have to stick to it. Otherwise, tumble.
My problem is this, so I got to start drinking more champagne rather than wine. But
no, there we go. I love champagne. The bubbles.
Can I do one again? Winking? I was winking at Max.
Max, do you want to come on stream so you guys can like wink at each other, and then if you want, you can reach across and throw tugs or something.
What is this? Caroline Groovin? I don't know what that is. If you don't want to do butter, there's ghee. Ghee is good. It's a clarified butter, and you don't have to refrigerate it. You can keep it in, and it's not bad or anything. It's a good thing that you don't have to refrigerate. Ghee is a good substitute. See?
And like, okay. Carbs, there's certain carbs that are good, but with American diet, carbs, when we think carbs, we think of simple carbs. You got your breads, rice, all that. So that half plate that they tell you on the food pyramid, do not eat that. It's bad. It actually should be your meat. It should be a quarter.
Yeah.
What should be half if you're going average? It should be vegetables. Half vegetables if we're going average diet, and then quarter. Carbs, quarter meat, maybe even a little bit more meat.
You want your good carbs. So like your breads and stuff, especially here in America. Now overseas, I don't know what it's like over there. I've heard stories, so many stories. So TikTok, it's a trend right now of women who are like gluten intolerant and lactose intolerant. And they're going overseas to like Italy, France, those places. And they're able to eat bread all day long. They can have pasta, they can have milk. It doesn't matter. And they're not getting sick. Our stuff is so processed here. It's disgusting. Our bread is not real bread. If you were going to get bread, get real homemade from scratch bread. Don't buy that loaf of crap in the store. If you're going to do carbs, do potatoes, sweet potatoes, little potatoes, your natural carbs. Vegetables have carbs in them. So if you're going to watch your carb intake, watch what vegetables you eat because they naturally have carbs. Those carbs, manufactured carbs, your breads, your potatoes, pasta, even to a certain extent, those are all that stuff that holds on to that fat because it's not real, especially here in the States. Oh God. Especially here in the States.
Chris asks, isn't white rice healthier than brown? So the thing with brown rice that's really good is that it has, I forgot what it's called, like I don't remember the word is. There's a coating around it that your body takes a while to get through with the stomach acids. So it has a slower release of your simple carbohydrates from the rice, which is why it's a bit better than like, say you eat a tablespoon of sugar. you're going to get an immediate spike of sugar in your blood. Having brown rice, because it takes longer for it to process, it's slower. So you don't get that immediate spike that happens when you eat it.
Yeah.
Which is better because there's something called the glycemic index, which is really good for people who are severely obese. You want to eat foods with a low glycemic index? I believe it is. So, which is not your stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
and of course, everybody's different and all this stuff. I found out from about the carnivore diet randomly through TikTok. Well, the Melanie, I think she's slightly more on she does a little bit of keto more than strict carnivore. But the guy that came up with it is Dr. Sean Baker, and he's like extremely strict. The man doesn't even put seasoning on his food, like immediately. No, okay, no, absolutely not. If I'm gonna have chicken, that shit's gonna be drowned in sour cream and or hot sauce. Like I can't with the chicken. All right. Anywho, but he does like super strict carnivore, and he was actually kind of shunned from his industry. He's a former army, I believe, and then he turned into a doctor when he came out of the army, and he was treating people with type 2 diabetes, with morbid obesity, like all of these crazy glucose spikes, whatever you can think of, like just typical Americans, and he was treating them and reversing their stuff by going strict by them doing strict carnivore, like super his version, and then they would loosen up or whatever. But he talks about it in his book. He reversed like 10 of his patients that had diabetes type 1 and 2 and reversed it within a year or two, depending on the patient, because it's just eat real food, guys. Stop eating this processed stuff. It was crazy. But anyway, everybody's different, but I highly recommend either way. You know, if you don't want to go crazy, just add more protein and good fats in your diet, people. And stop, for the love of God, please stop using seed oils and vegetable oils. Stop it. Please stop. Olive oil, tops. Avocado oil, maybe. But stop. Canola oil, soybean oil, coconut. Well, no, coconut oil is good for your skin. But all those seed-based oils, the fake stuff, the veggie spray, all that, stop it. It's not real. It's fake crap. Fake, 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 fake. Sorry.
There we go. We're learning. Carnivore is naturally keto as it's meat, fat, dairy. There are no carbs to even eat.
That's true, yeah. Whereas keto, you can have like a little bit of carb. Like there's carb bread and stuff for people who don't want to quite cut that stuff out yet. Yeah, just Bruce right.
And I mean, like, there's so many alternatives. Like, I think about like if you're eating like spaghetti, for example, you got spaghetti squash, you got cauliflower rice, you got I don't know what a substitute for bread is, but like this is okay. One thing I will say, you can never replace bread perfectly. Cauliflower pizza is not the same thing as pizza. But it's the next best alternative. Zucchini boat pizzas, they're okay. I'll say they're okay. Yep. They're not great, but they're okay. But it is what it is. And when you actually eat bread again, you feel like crap.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. Now I have keto bread because I was keto before I started doing more of it on the carnivore side. So I have keto bread that's still in my pantry. And I the other day made a sandwich, so that's not bad. But what did I do? Oh gosh, last weekend we had my dad made steak and veggies and mashed potatoes. And we had the mashed potatoes. Now, my first time having mashed potatoes in forever, and I love mashed potatoes. So I could live off mashed potatoes. I would. And I just did not feel right the next day. Dallas, we were in Dallas, the hot dogs and stuff we ate. Like when we went to a restaurant, I tried to get just meats as much as I could. But like in the con, we were doing hot dogs and chips and stuff. Oh, you feel garbage afterwards. You're like, oh God, that's right. So like
it really does like feel different when you're actually eating.
Feel different.
That and it's very like jarring. Like if you go 2 weeks eating like pretty healthy to that, holy crap. And that energy, it's like
yeah, it's true. It's true. Especially as somebody like me, I could get, you're supposed to, women are supposed to get, let's say, average of 1,200 calories a day, and then it obviously met, but let's say average. I'm like, I could do that. I'll just eat a whole thing of French fries. Done.
Done. Easy peasy. Really, it is. Maybe too easy.
They really do, though. So good. Con hot dogs are so good, though. And baseball. You know what's superior to that, though, Max? Is baseball hot dogs. Yes.
Oh, I haven't been to a baseball game in so long.
Oh, I wonder if there's one while you guys are here. Ooh, maybe that.
Wow. Con hot dogs. I guess I have to try that.
A Comic-Con hot dog, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Or how it's different. But you know what? We like We like to eat healthier. Sometimes it's harder. And if you don't eat healthier in one day, don't kill yourself over it.
Oh yeah, no.
Costco hot dogs. Oh, you know what it is? It's not even that it tastes good. It's the price.
Yeah, they're like $1. They're big. They're like, that's gonna get clipped. They're big size hot dogs. Like they're foot long hot dogs too. They're big.
They're so good
You
for
know
the
what? I'm
price.
gonna stop talking. Anyway, were you going? Where were we going with this?
We have 2 articles that we kind of wanted to get into. Because I feel like we want to talk about the body positivity, working out, all that stuff. And we're kind of going to 2 extremes. We got one extreme about changing yourself medically.
Okay.
Medically. So we can go with that. So there was a TikTok that a nurse, I believe, put up.
She's a plastic surgeon.
Oh, plastic surgeon. I take that back.
No, I'm sorry. She's a nurse. God dang it. Nurse practitioner and advanced injector. So I think she's a practitioner for a plastic surgeon, and obviously she knows how to do injections, like Botox injections. Who did this? And if y'all haven't seen this, I don't know if you want to play the video or not.
Is there music? I don't remember.
No.
Okay, yeah, but I would love to post it. I think it's fine. Yeah, we're gonna watch this.
Let's see if I can get this to work. All right, hold on. Let me share this.
Yeah.
So basically,
go ahead.
Wait, pause.
Okay. I think if you want to go do plastic surgery, great. I think that's fine. You do you. Like, if that makes you happy, I think that's great. But I don't think you should be prescribing necessarily people to be doing things.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the whole thing is, and I don't know, apparently she has posted some interesting stuff on her TikTok account in general. I've never seen this girl before. She's very pretty. It's out here in the corner. But she takes this celebrity who, I guess she's on Stranger Things. So if those of you who know Stranger Things, this is the girl. And this is what she said. She just took this picture of this girl and decided to take it upon herself to be like, everything about you is wrong.
Dyer from Stranger Things. First of all, she killed it in Stranger Things. And if you don't like Stranger Things, we cannot be friends. So if I was Natalia's injector, this is what I would do. We start by treating those masseters, and we all know how much I love treating masseters to help slim the face. Next, I would actually add a little bit of chin filler just to help fill out her chin and make her face more like a heart shape. Next, I would add a little bit to the lips, just a little bit, nothing crazy, just a nice pout. And then we'd get in there and do a little bit of Botox. I'd give her a nice brow lift to help open up her eyes. And to top it off, we'd start working with some Sculptra. She does seem to have more thin skin, and we want to prevent that from getting thinner and create more collagen. All right, let's see what the final product would give us. Ta-da! How do you like my Photoshop skills? As we can tell, her jaw is slimmer, her chin is more pointy, and her eyebrows are more lifted. And gotta love that pout. Comment below with your thoughts. Do we love it?
Pause it there. Okay.
I can't. Nobody asked for this. She just did this on her own. She just saw this photo and was like, you know, it would be cool. I'm going to take this girl and I'm going to tell her how absolutely freaking terrible she looks. And then I'm going to turn her into a basic, what is that, a Barbie doll? She looks like a doll.
She looks like a doll. And I mean, like, Natalie Dyer, she's a petite actress already.
Very tiny.
Like, she's so small. And, you know, I don't want to be particularly told what I need to do in order to, in her standards. It's not even just say like American or whatever. Like, I would do this to make you look good because you don't look good. How rude is that?
It's crazy to me. And she doesn't look, I don't know. As somebody who has like a heart-shaped face, first of all, it's hard to style because it's long and there's this weird part thing going on here. Like, I don't know. Secondly, not everybody, like, she has such a defined jawline. Like, what is wrong? Who sees a person? I guess plastic surgeons do. And this is the problem with plastic surgeons, and I've heard this before. Plastic surgeons, they have a hard time. The biggest part of the reason that you'll see them only marrying, dating, sleeping with, getting girls pregnant, they're models and stuff, because they can't see normal people like you and me and Natalie, who is a normal looking person, and not criticize them. And I've heard this, like, I love the show Botched, and the 2 doctors on there are relatively normal doctors as far as plastic surgeons go, but even they have made comments to where it's like, it's hard. We decided to do reconstructive surgery and to help people because it was manipulating our minds, because they literally cannot look at you just like she's doing. They cannot look at you and me without, oh, I could fix that. I could lift that. I could this fillers here. Like my lips, especially. I guarantee you, if I walked into a plastic surgeon's room, the first thing anybody would tell me is get your lips filled. That would be the first thing. Then my nose would need to be fixed because I have a bump here. Like I already know these things about myself without even being in the field of study. Like I can't imagine you go on a date with a plastic surgeon and the whole time he's judging you. Like her too. Can you imagine she's going on a date with Mark and the whole time he's sitting there trying to tell her his likes and dislikes, and he's like, oh, and she's thinking, oh, I can just lift this and do this because men give it to me. I can't. Yeah. And she looks ridiculous. I'm sorry, but she looks ridiculous. And nobody asked her to do this.
No one. And it's not like Natalie was like, oh my gosh, I would love to. Like, she's not like one of those, like, I would say this would probably be more in Korea that I could see this happening. You know, all those Korean pop stars, actresses, actors, they all get plastic surgery. But like in America, like at 20, she's like 27, 28. Like she's not old. Not old at all.
Baby.
Like she's a baby. Like at best, maybe she'd want to get Botox. At best, I don't know. Does she? I think her jawline, that's her image.
I love it. It's
that's
so
her, like, that's who she is, you know?
Yeah, that's who
and
she
it's
is.
worked for her.
I can't. I just was like, are you serious? And this is where I have gotten back and forth. And I think at this point, especially modern times, if you want to get it done, that's fine. But at this point, it's become such a problem. And watching this girl, this nurse, do what she did, unsolicited. I mean, she got ripped up one wall, down the other, across the floor for it because A, nobody asked her to. B, she took it upon herself. C, rude. And plastic surgery at this point, I think, needs to cease and desist, and it should only be for extreme cases. 1, I was in a car accident and I ripped my face off. 2, I have really big boobs and it's affecting my health. You get a reduction. Or I have really small boobs because I had cancer, or I have no boobs because I have cancer. I need to get implants. Fine. To help people is when you should be getting plastic surgery at this point, because stuff like this is so, especially for us girls, is so detrimental to our mental health, physical. I can't imagine what she feels like. And I don't know her. Maybe she doesn't care. But like, why? This girl had to apologize because everybody literally blew her up. It was
She basically just is making her into like a white version of Kim Kardashian.
What? Right? Kinda, yeah. What the heck, bro?
Yeah. And like, I don't know. What made her think? Does she do videos like this all the time? Like, is that something that she does? Maybe, I guess. And this is the one person she's like, oh, nope, now you're getting persecuted for this. Wow, Disparu. This is interesting. I never trust beauty advice from someone who ties their hair back.
Oh, well.
I was going to say, Tom has her hair tied. Oh, my God.
My favorite here is this. Oh, my God. She deleted the original TikTok. I can't. Posted another video to clear the air and apologize. I did not mean to offend anyone, including Natalia. I was simply offering suggestions, not on what you have to do, just on what the possibilities are. But why, though? Nobody asked you.
It's different if this was like her be like comparing Kim or any of the Kardashians before and after, and been like, they did this, this, and this. Yeah. Because it happened. It happened.
It's crazy. There was one comment down here on the original tweet. That article was shorter than I thought it was going to be. I'll see if I can find it. There was one comment, and I don't know if she does this. I don't know if she does this on her TikTok normally. I'm not going to be able to find it. But there was one comment I saw when I was scrolling through this the other day, where somebody had screenshot a TikTok of hers, and it was her like at a meeting or something, and she's looking in the camera like this, and the caption said something to the effect of, when you're in a meeting but you can't help but notice all the ways you can fix the person across from you, like that kind of a thing. Like that's all she sees. That's
so sad.
What's wrong with people? She's never, if she's married or dating, I'll be shocked. And he probably is like one of those stereotypical gym bros that doesn't have a whole lot going on upstairs, because there's no other man she could date. She would have to date like a perfect specimen.
Oh my God, like a Ken doll.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
They'd have to be perfect image-wise. And that doesn't mean you're a good person. So you're limiting your population to a good-looking population, or in her eyes, good-looking Ken dolls.
I mean, yeah, it's very dare I say it, it's very ist. Who else? What in history? Not to bring all political, but I'm gonna have to do it. In what in history can we think of where somebody wanted everybody to look the same? Who could that have been? Who was it? What was his
Korea.
name?
No, I'm joking.
Let me think about this for a second. Who could it have been, I wonder? Like, come on. These people don't, like, come on. Come on. You don't hear yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
And it's not like she was disfigured. She looked gorgeous. I think that she is a very beautiful actress. So
We can't deal with it.
if she was disfigured, then maybe you could say, okay, this is what I would do if I was doing your surgery.
Yeah.
Missy.
Did Natalia ask you? Did Natalia reach out and be like, oh my God, I love the fact that you got rid of your bumpies here. How would you do my face? No, you just decided to do it for fun. You weirdo.
Now, I don't know if her license should be revoked, but her TikTok usage should be revoked.
Maybe this will learn her a little bit.
This is a lesson. And I think this is something that especially when we go back to our younger years, and this is something you cannot do. From what I hear, I don't know from teachers, but you can't teach kids lessons these days. You can't teach them about certain, niceties, politeness, things you should keep to yourself, things you can actually be open with. And obviously, she might have just missed that lesson just a tiny bit, just a little overshare. Keep that to yourself is all I gotta say. If you, what did something people say before? If you don't have something nice to say, keep it to yourself.
Don't say anything at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I hope she's learned her lesson. I mean, I'm sure she's a great nurse practitioner and has helped many people feel good about themselves with her masseter, Botox, fillers, all that stuff. But if no one asks for your opinion, don't give it.
Yeah, it's crazy. And the original tweet on this was so funny because the tweet, it says, I could never be a celebrity because if someone made a video like this about me, I would get violent. But like, same.
Yep.
I would be like, excuse me.
Yep.
Let me fix your Kardashian looking ass real quick. Lord. Yeah, well, here's the thing too. Drink some goddamn collagen. Eat it. Drink it. You know what collagen is present in? Meat. Fat.
Oh my God. So one of my favorite meals in Vietnamese culture is called pho, which is like bone broth stew.
Yes.
And I love it so much. It tastes so good. They stew it for hours and hours and hours. And it's so rich in nutrients, flavor. Now I kind of want it.
Yeah, bacon, bone broth, collagen. I mean, you can get collagen powders now if you don't want to do that. I mean, the reason she points out other people's flaws is that the people watch thinking about theirs, then contact her. Oh no, I'm with you. I'm here. I understand. I feel like though maybe perhaps, first of all, I tweeted it out, but you're not on Twitter. You're probably right.
CJ, are you saying
we do it like an hour before?
I literally, as soon as I get off my stream, I do it.
Yeah, it's like 30 minutes before either way. But yeah. Bone broth. I mean, collagen is just there's powders and stuff, but be careful in the powders you buy. You can get collagen. Collagen does that. It tightens, it lifts. I mean, it's not going to do it like drastically like this, but it's good. That's
what makes it plump. Collagen is your building block for skin, and health. So I remember when I was going through my aesthetic days, like aesthetic school to become an esthetician, they said that to know how good your skin is, the bounce back. And you can do this. So you press your finger into the cheek and see how fast it bounces back. The younger and healthier, the faster it does it. See, mine takes so much longer than it used to. But you can see that.
I can't even tell.
Okay, oh, maybe this way. You can tell this way.
You're tanner than me. Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, see, it's not bouncing back as fast, like, as maybe, like, here.
Yeah. But
So
that's, collagen, good foods, you want your vitamins, all that stuff. Like, here's a concept. Stop eating trees. I don't throw it out there.
Trees?
Yeah, vegans. No offense.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But I don't know if I don't know if she'll get in trouble or anything, but she's definitely learning a common
Ooh.
sense lesson,
Saggy neck.
Thing-
She's 78. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing. I when you get that like neck thing here. Wow. I can tell by the gray in your beard.
Max,
Max, you can't be an old man.
Max,
An old
I
man.
know this. I don't know if you know this, but the
Jeremy
salt
Wormy.
we like that salt and pepper look, Max. Don't change
The salt and
it.
pepper's
Well,
a
this
good
is
look.
several guys.
Mark's getting his it sucks to say, but he's getting it more on the sides. So he's like, I think I'm getting like a Jack Murphy beard. I'm like, don't you dare. Don't you
love
dare.
salt. Tom Selleck, Sean Connery, Richard Gere, that salt and pepper look. Woo!
It's
Save it.
distinguished,
It's
age appropriate. So it's fine.
Oh, yes.
It's fine, Max. It's fine.
You're fine. We're
You're
not
fine.
mad at the gray in your beard.
Jeremy Wormy for $2 says, I'm going to be hanging with Krista tomorrow. That's exciting. I don't even know what's happening tomorrow. I keep myself out of it so I don't get FOMO. But
Yeah.
thank you, Jeremy.
Yeah, I haven't looked at anybody's posts. I can't. So, thank you, guys.
Spider for $5. Tugs, if you get pineapple on your pizza while you're over in Hawaii, we are done.
You know what? I have been to Hawaii several times. Not a lot, but several times over the last 15 years. I've never seen that once.
I think it actually started in Canada.
Yeah, I feel like that's like Italians think, or people think Italian or pizza is originally Italian when it's not.
Yeah.
Is there anything that's not?
You go to an actual Italian pizza, you'll never find Hawaiian pizza on their menu. That's like sacrilege.
And you'll never find what we consider pizza. It's a totally different pizza.
Yeah. Squirtle for $3 on Streamlabs says, this is Squirtle from Twitch, but on YouTube, I am Neo Drow. Love you, Tugs. Here is a few bucks for how beautiful and epic you are.
Well, thank you.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh, lots of Tugs simping in the chat.
I know. There's a lot. What is going on here?
Tugs, I'm telling you, it's the glasses. People freaking love the glasses.
I love the glasses. I know. I said these.
I tell you, put them on, baby. Darian for $4.99. So what's this whole thing about with two bachelorettes and the girls getting embarrassed on the show because the guys are choosing the other girl? I haven't watched them. I haven't watched the last 2 episodes. Have you?
I'm not all the way caught up, but oh my god.
Drums?
Oh my god. My heart breaks. My heart is broken. I won't spoil it, but it's awful.
Oh.
I don't know. Looking back at it, like we joked about it, but looking back at it, whoever decided this was a good idea should be fired and sent to therapy because these girls are going to need therapy.
If they end up with their person in the end, it just sucks kind of being like you went through literally being chosen between a group of 30 and now you have 30 people trying to choose between you two.
Yeah. Well, I think it's I don't know. It feels different because it's not.
It should be in their power. It should be in their power.
Here's the difference. Here's the difference. How do I put this? Here's the difference. You and I are I don't know how to put this. Okay, you and I are vying for the same position. Okay, or the same let's say you and I were going after the ponytail people, the hat people, ponybacks together. Okay. And Ponyback is in front of us. And I had a meeting with Ponyback. Yes. And you had a meeting with Ponyback. And my meeting with Ponyback went really well. And like we talked about some good things and we really connected on things that we connected with. And I was feeling really confident. And they said to me, you know what? I really like you. I want to, we really like this opportunity. This is going to do well. And I come back to you and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think this is going to go great. Blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And you go to Ponyback and they say the same thing to you. And you're like, yeah, I feel really good. I feel really confident. And then all of a sudden Ponyback tells you and me, I really like you and I want to keep this going and I want to hire you and I really like you and I want to hire you and you guys let me know what your decision is and you decide, you know what? I'm going to step back I decide I'm going to step back from Ponyback because you had the company first and you introduced me to them and this is your thing. You really want it. And so you get really excited and you tell Ponyback, I'm going to take your offer. Tugs is going to step back because this is my company and I followed you guys from the beginning and blah, blah, blah. And I'm ready to sign the contract. And they go, actually, you know what? We really wanted Tugs. We don't really want you.
We just wanted you to decide between you two to choose Tugs.
That is literally what the cringe. It's cringy, but also you feel for them. Like oh my God, it's awful. It's so awful.
I feel bad because this is like real life dating without the barriers of knowing that you're dating other people.
Yeah. Or like for those of you where my girl's at in the chat, and the girls out in the chat when you're out with your friends and you objectively, we all know we have prettier friends than ourselves. Okay. I'm not using this as a pity party, but your prettier friends get hit on and you don't, you're like, oh, damn it.
Yeah. By the way, CJ, these are ponyback hats. They're hair. These hats, I'll show you. They're really cool. So they have magnetic strips here, so you can open up and have your ponytail at any height. You're not restricted to a certain height. So that's why I can have a high ponytail right now.
Yeah. They're awesome. Yeah.
Thank you. But yes. Also, I decided to put this on. I don't really need these glasses, but I just want to match Tugs. I'm feeling hot librarian energy right now. So. How about can we both do that? Okay. All right. We're done joking around. Honestly, I feel so bad for those girls and I'm excited to see what happens, but I don't. You feel inferior. Aw, thanks, Max. Thanks.
And X-Ray Girl's an affiliate. I don't know if she has a discount code or not.
X-Ray Girl _ is the code. Get 12% off.
Oh, you get a discount. X-Ray Girl _
Yeah, I was gonna promote it more around Christmas, but yeah, for when you have some lovely ladies you want to send them to, or if you have a Dan Vask in your life that you want to send them to, you know,
or quarter black Garrett.
the man buns. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so the next one we were going through was the.
Do you want to pull it up? I'll read a couple super chats.
Was it the health at every size thing?
Yes. Okay, Andrew Matthews, for 2 British pounds, that lady should have reviewed Cloud. Oh my God, Cloud from Final Fantasy. He was a girl. He was a girl. Yeah. Thank you, Andrew. And Choi for $5. I cannot wait for the end of the podcast so the world can know my top 10 crushes. Hey, X-Ray and the Hottie and Tux. Can you DM that list?
I think he's gonna post it in the chat.
Oh, maybe. Okay, go on. Pull up the article.
I don't know. All right. Share. Oh, this wine is starting to turn. It's a good thing I'm drinking now.
Turned up.
Okay. I pulled it between. I probably should have actually clicked the article. That's fine. Whatever.
No, I like the title though. Notice how we have never seen a visibly overweight man donning the cover of GQ or Men's Health. What is that with the sexism? That's sexist, is it not?
Sexism and obesity.
Yes, it is. You know, women, we can say, with no blowback, I want a man with 6 figures, 6-pack, and what was the other 6 feet taller, 6 inches of pee. I don't know. At least I remember there were the 3 6s. I don't know. I didn't include the 6
inches and 6 figures.
6 inches, 6 figures.
I feel like 6 inches is wrong. I feel like that's not right.
I don't know. There's something with 6, but anyways, girls can say that and not get in trouble. But if a man said that about a woman, excuse me, we'd be like, oh, you are the worst. You are so sexist. How dare you?
No, we're talking about body positivity, Spider. But no, this brings up a good point. It says, notice we've never seen a visibly overweight man donning the cover of GQ. So what the rest of the article, and you guys know how much we love Evie. It says, why is health at every size only marketed and sold to women? But really, why is that? Let's think about it. Even when Chris Pratt, let's think about Chris Pratt, and he was never this big, but when Chris Pratt was overweight on Parks and Rec, right? They always had him in the back, of the cast photos, or he was sitting down. He never graced the cover of Sports Illustrated, Men's Health in an outfit like this. But you look at Chris Pratt now, and he's one of my favorite photo shoots, I'm pretty sure, is for Men's Health. He's coming out of the water, and why is it only the women? I wonder. What is that about? Do we have thoughts? What are your thoughts, chat?
Shield Law brings up good. You want to read this? I'm going to change the title.
Oh, yeah.
Sexism and body positivity.
No one wants to see an overweight man, but men will hit on, I'm assuming that's what it says. Hit on an overweight woman, and some men like it. That's why. Oh. Do you?
And some men, what is it called? The BB what is it called? The something chasers?
But that only applies to a certain race, BBWs.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Well, I guess if you change the B to... So back in my day, BBW stood for big, beautiful women. But now it's changed to beautiful Black women. So I don't know what the BBW stands for anymore. Back in my day, it was big, beautiful women.
Oh, my God. No, they're called chubby chasers. Aren't they?
Chubby chasers, yeah.
Chubby chasers. Which, if that's what you like, that's what you like. Yes, thank you, John. So, it's on both sides. But you hear more from men than you do women.
Yes, you do. I feel like the women, it's not as common on the women's side, because I don't care what anybody says. And Anna makes good points, and I agree with her. Anna makes good points when she's talked about this on her stream before, where the rock hard solid bodies are not very comfortable to cuddle with and all that stuff. I get, and I agree with her to a certain extent. However, never in my life did I look at Chris Farley and go, yes, I want that all up in here. Never. He's funny, nice guy, give you the shirt off his back, all those redeeming qualities that you all men make fun of us for. You guys don't like the nice guys, right? All that stuff. That absolutely no. Jonah Hill, nope, absolutely not.
I will say though, if a man is average to dad bod and is funny.
Yes, and that was the Chris Pratt appeal, because even when Chris Pratt was on his heavy side, he was never overweight. He was never obese, not overweight. He was overweight. He was never obese, and that's the difference. This is obesity, right? Y'all men like us girls too, with a little bit our yum yums and stuff. Our yum yums are fat. Okay, I'm just gonna be bluntly honest with you guys. A skinny beach does not have those. They are balls of fat that sit on your hips for whatever reason. Okay. Kendall Jenner and the models, Giselle and all that, they've never had them and they never will. And for good reason, not judging them. But those are fat, right? But you guys would not like us if we looked like these. There's a difference, right? A little bit of weight, a little bit of fat, sure. But this, and I ain't want to climb no man that looks like that either. I'm sorry.
I think all I think about is hygiene. It's so much harder to clean.
Ew! Oh, God.
Just saying. And also, can I just say that doesn't matter men or women. If you have fat, it lessens the length that can go in.
Oh, yeah, that's... But it also makes it look smaller, too.
Yeah, on both sides. Women, there's a distance. Men, there's a thing that comes out. I'm just saying, if you want to lengthen yourself, lose the weight. I'm sorry. It's true, though. It's true.
Well, no, but it's true, because I don't care. Look, and you do not lie to me, chat. Don't lie to me. How many times have you seen a couple where they're the same size, or even one where usually the she is that big and the man is real skinny, like a soy boy, it's beanpole man, and you're like, how does that work? Don't lie to me. I know you've said that before. Don't lie to me. That's basically the same thing. Yeah.
And actually, the only reason this came up for me, I watched an episode of My 600-Pound Life, and it was this couple who was losing weight together. And actually, it was kind of a beautiful story. They lost enough weight that they were actually able to be intimate for the first time ever.
Oh, wow. I mean,
First time ever. They met when they were big, and they were too big to have, intimacy. And I thought that was it was actually a beautiful story. So there we go. Like, lose the weight and you can have better intimacy. Yes, Southern KT.
Where is it? Oh.
Lose weight and Manscaped make objects look bigger. It's like that mirror. Objects appear larger. That's what happens when you Manscape and lose weight.
No, but I've seen this. What is that show? 1,000 Ways to Die. There was an episode about that. She crushed him. It was awful. I mean, at least he died happy. But yeah.
Yep.
But anyway, it's interesting. No, you know what? Now I kind of want to click this article and see if it says anything interesting. But it's interesting that it's only marketed to women. I wonder why that is. I guess I never thought about it until I saw this tweet.
The thing with women is we are easier to sell products to than men, in my opinion. So when you're trying to sell towards a bigger demographic, you want to sell your sports apparel, for example. You might not be able to sell to someone who is of a larger size because they're like, I will never get to that size, yada, yada, yada.
But if you put this on the cover.
But I see, I don't mind. Whatever, it's fine. I don't care. But to say this is healthy, can we just say this is mentally healthy to be accepting of yourself? I can agree with that. It's not the best. But if you're going to accept yourself mentally for who you are as a bigger person, I think that is better than being someone who's like, oh my God, I'm so fat, and being like all negative about it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Tess Holiday is a nice person, I'm sure, but overall she is a cancer.
That tattoo, the tattoos, not just one. I was looking at her arm, sorry. If she ever lost weight, she'd have to she'd have to
get all that cut off. Yeah.
She would have to get it cut off.
Tess Holiday is the oops. Oh God. Oh no, what did I do? Tess Holiday is the prime, and Lizzo, but Tess Holiday is the prime example of where this even started. I can't. Obesity, it says here, obesity is the #1 contributor to the leading causes of death in the US, including heart disease, stroke, cancers, and type 2 diabetes. People seem to forget too. Obesity was also a big factor in beer bug deaths too, if I remember right.
Obesity is the leading cause of all deaths because your body is not ready to fight things. You're barely pumping enough blood to everythn. How are you supposed to fight off a virus? Fat shaming is a human responsibility. And Martin R puts this, when women give up trying to lose weight, the alternative is to convince everyone that obese is perfectly okay. See, I will say on a mental perspective that if you cannot lose the weight and you accept yourself for who you are, what size you are, I think that's fine. But if you can't lose the weight. Because there are people who have metabolic diseases. But if you have a choice, if you literally have a choice.
And I feel like 99% of people.
I'm going to say 99% of people they have a choice. I'm just speaking for the 1%. Yeah. So.
The irony about this photo, the reason I'm stopped here, sorry, chat. The irony about this photo, I don't know if the chat can tell, but she's standing on her tiptoes.
To lengthen her legs?
Huh? Yeah, to lengthen her legs and to make her look slimmer.
Well, and she's also sucking in herself too. And the way she's positioned, she's tilted her butt back. She's tilted it to the side and angled slightly to make her waist slimmer.
Yeah, the irony of this pose right here. I can't, when I'm shopping at a store, right, and I try on a dress or something, I always go up on my tiptoes to see how it'll look with a pair of heels, because heels lift your butt and lift your legs and make you look taller and make you look slimmer and like this. The irony. Like, she's so body positive, but here, let me pose this a certain way. Lizzo, get it together, lady. Come on. Oh my God.
That's very sad. Yeah.
Where'd it go?
But it's true. Look, women are easy to manipulate in terms of marketing strategies.
We really aren't. No, we really, I mean, and all marketing strategies is crazy. It's not just this. It's all of them.
Do you want to read that?
I'm being totally serious though. If we keep going as we are, we will all weigh 500 pounds in 50 years. We need to turn back now, and fat shaming will at least kick some people in gear. Oh, yeah.
No, I agree. And this has been a problem. So my first degree that I ever did was in nutrition, and there is a big thing with medicine. Medicine is not preventative, it's curative. Right? They have not even a full course on nutrition and health. Think about that. Medical doctors.
Yeah.
So the reason that medicine makes so much money is because we have all these pills and all this and that. People want you to get sick, so you're taking this medication.
Oh yeah. The FDA would lose and go out of business if there were actual cures for anything that we deal with on a daily basis. And honestly, for the most part, there is. It's called sunshine, eating real food, getting off of your phone. There, we can cure ourselves, friends. Everybody. So my sickness, right? I texted Ash and Alasia and all them, and I was like, "Hey, I got this throat thing coming on. Everybody pray for me." Texted her. I was like, "I don't feel good." Blah blah blah. And the first response I got was, and I can't pronounce this, echinacea tea and elderberry. Please explain to me where in those two words was there a prescription? None.
Prescription.
Natural remedies, a tea and a berry. Now it turns out I'm allergic to that berry and I've got a rash.
She texted me this morning. I'm like, holy crap!
I shared the photo this morning. I was like, well, I guess I'm allergic to elderberry. But my point is that it was all natural remedies immediately that my friends were like, no, try this and this and this. Not once did anybody say, oh my God, go to that doctor and get 16 prescriptions. No, we can cure ourselves. Honey, salt water, little things.
Can I just say?
Huh?
Okay, no, you go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Just to be clear, I don't think obese men want to be on the cover of some BS magazine. They just want non-delusional standards. No, we're not saying you want to be on the cover.
I'm just saying equality.
But we're saying that men? It's not being marketed to those men. You didn't see Chris Farley gracing Sports Illustrated in a bikini when he was alive, right? Never.
Or Jonah Hill when he was bigger.
Seth Rogen even sometimes. Like, he does his own to make it funny, but that's not taken seriously. What are some other... I can't even think of an obese actor off the top of my head. Danny DeVito. You never saw Danny DeVito. You know? Hello. Okay, you saw Michael Keaton maybe back in the day. Not so much now, but back in the day.
Yeah. I would love to see just the health and medical field move towards preventative. This will never happen because it's not as lucrative. Because when we look at like other medicines, like Chinese medicine, for example, think about the Chinese, for 1 second.
Oh,
they have a cure for everything.
Literally.
And it might be disgusting. Okay, no, it's definitely disgusting. I've had Chinese medicine. I get a cold. What does a doctor do for a cold? Rest and fluids.
Yeah.
What does the Chinese doctor do? Here's all these leaves and bark and all this. Make a tea and then drink it. And you're like, this tastes disgusting, but I feel better. Just saying. But yeah.
Well, that's my point, though. He was a skit on SNL. He wasn't actually hired by Chippendales. You know what I mean? Like, hello. But a woman would 100% looking like Chris Farley, RIP, by the way, Chris, back in the day would get hired as a Chippendales dancer or a female version of Chippendales. Like, that's what we're talking about. It's only marketed towards women. It's okay to be this. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
China has the cure for obesity for over 60 years now. Is that real or are we joking? I don't know.
Why? Well, have you ever seen an obese other than not the Americanized ones? Because the Americanized ones are chunky. But the Chinese still living in China, grew up in China, never left China, never. As a joke. As
No.
a joke here in America, we always laugh about, not in a mean way, but like, oh, Asian, yeah, that makes sense. The Asian sizes are this big because those people are never fat. Well, it's true. China, Japan, heck yeah, Korea.
Japan. They
Mhm.
have the waist, the measuring waist
Yeah.
test yearly checkup.
Mhm.
We want you to live longer. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Colton, besides the rice, I think Asian diets are like fantastic.
Oh yeah. Well, and even then their rice isn't even, it's not processed rice. It's normal rice. It's not like
Yeah.
our rice we get is instant rice,
That's
and
true.
it's all processed so we can
The
microwave it.
food that they have, let's include Europe in there to a certain extent. So they exercise more, they walk way more than we do as a population. The foods they eat, the portion sizes, oh my god. You go to even from Canada to the States. I go to the Olive Garden. I could be full eating bread and salad. I don't even need to eat my meal.
That's the only reason I go to Olive Garden is the unlimited bread and unlimited salad, and then I get like a limoncello.
Yeah. Yeah. So like you don't need a meal. Like that is like 2 to 3 meals on a plate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
And in Asia, I think it's about a third. But the difference is it's just the culture. Do a strip club tour.
Actually, as somebody who lives in the strip club capital of the world, it depends on the strip club.
Oh.
And if it's amateur night, God help your eyes. Ooh, boy.
John Edgar, I have no idea about this, that Japanese folks have
I've heard
access to
yes.
rice that isn't processed and starchy.
I've heard yes, because think about it. The rice we get here, one, it's not naturally grown here. It's all imported for the most part. Two, it's instant, so we can microwave it.
That's true.
But if you go to like a world market or an international market, if you get rice, you have to like slow cook it and you have to take your time with it and all that stuff. But American rice is, you can just.
Oh my God. Uncle Ben's, when someone told me about a microwavable rice, I was like disgusted.
Yeah.
I don't mean to say that in a mean way, but I'm like, how could you microwave rice?
Yeah. It's all about what it is. Like, it's fascinating to me because like I've seen firsthand people from other cultures come over here. Mostly Europe, France, Italy, Portugal, Spain, that area, come over here and they can't process a lot of what we eat, and they get sick off of it. But it could be the same thing. You could take a garlic bread here and a garlic bread there. It's garlic bread, and you're getting bloated and nasty here, but you have garlic bread here and it's perfectly fine. It's just it's the water is better. Sometimes it's the water, sometimes it's the ingredients, sometimes it's the way it's cooked, sometimes it's the fact that it's not processed at all. Like, it's a bunch of different things, and we've been poisoned for I mean, honestly, it's a rabbit hole. If you want to fall down the rabbit hole, follow Carnivore Aurelius on Instagram. You'll hate life.
Yeah. Another thing that I really like about I will say Spanish culture, because I know a little bit more about their like eating culture. They treat food like a reason to speak to people. It's a interaction. Yes. So the meal, it's not eaten quickly. So you take your time. You have these smaller plates, and how many courses do they eat? How many hours are they there? And they eat throughout that whole time. You don't eat as much over time as well. There's nutrition lesson. There's a hormone that your stomach, when it stretches, it takes 20 minutes to go from stomach to head. 20 minutes. Yeah. It's called leptin, if you want to research it. So that's why you should take your time when you eat. There's a reason. So I leave for 10 minutes and X-ray transitions to a naughty librarian. Wow.
I've corrupted.
When did I go to naughty? I can go with librarian.
This is true too. This is very true. Our portions are ridiculous. Holy cannoli. And I'm not talking like the family style, like when you have a bunch of family over and you cook and you make like a family enough to feed an army. You know, us Italians know that. Asians too. I'm not talking about that. We're talking about when you order a steak and potato, not even steak and potato, you order nachos and it comes in a freaking plate this big. You order mashed potatoes, it comes in a bowl this big. America, we need to chill.
Mhm,
We need to calm
mhm.
down. We need to
Yeah.
calm down.
Wow.
Hi, Alicia.
Go big or go home. Hi, Alicia.
Yeah, no, legitimately, it's awful. And like me personally, when I go out to eat, on average, if I go out to eat and I get a normal meal, most of the time I'll get appetizers because it's little things. But if I get an actual meal, it's at least 2, sometimes 3 meals, depending on what I order. And I will literally, I won't eat the whole thing and I'll take the rest of it home and I get 2, 3 meals out of it. It's crazy. Americans.
Yep.
Yes, yes. Our salad plates in most countries are normal plates. And our platters are plates
family.
and platters there. Yes.
Someone was like, a meal in America is a meal for a family.
No, it is. It's true. It's crazy.
God.
It's crazy, especially depending on the state you're in too. The southern states, I'll forget it. The southern states, I've seen people who have come from, again, Europe mostly, but they come over and they go to the south and they get fed barbecue. And we all have been barbecue, Texas, Louisiana, Nashville, the barbecue and all that stuff, and the big portions. People are like, am I supposed to eat all this?
Mhm.
What the heck is going on? It's crazy. Americans, we are backwards sometimes. We really are. Woof.
John Thomas for $10. Arkansas is the #1 producer of rice. I can buy real rice here. Not all Chinese medicine is good. That's why poachers kill rhinos and just cut off horns. Okay, I didn't mean that part.
Oh
of
yeah,
the
no,
Chinese
not
medicine.
that part.
Not that part.
We're talking about like the teas and the herbs, that kind of a thing.
Yeah. Okay. But there are definitely some Chinese medicines out there that I will say this. There's some, at least I know that there's a place in Vancouver that treats cancer patients with traditional Western medicine and alternative medicine to kind of help with certain reactions to their medication. And it's shown to actually really help because,
Yeah.
when you're going through chemo, they can't give you a medicine for everything because of the interaction. So they have alternative medicines to kind of help aid that.
Yeah.
So, there we go.
And I did not know that about Arkansas. That's interesting. I'm look, guys, I also come from speaking of a place that gets a lot of fake food because we're on the West Coast. Okay. It's hard to get good food.
Fresh food.
Fresh food, yeah. Over
we'll go
here.
fresh. Yeah.
Like we don't even have access. Like I don't even have access to farms beef. Like if I want butcher meat, I have to go out of state. Well, not have to, but for good stuff, it's best to go to Utah because we don't have that out here. So.
Bird up for $5. My latest donation to the Move X-Ray and Mark to Texas Fund. One day, guys. One day. Thank you. Bird up. Front Porch for $1.99.
Shout out to Front Porch and all of his DMs. Thank you.
You are both gorgeous. Glasses or no glasses? Ooh, thank you.
Thank you.
Do you want to read this? My voice is getting a little hoarse.
Chewy for $5. I had to retweet said tweet as my top 10 crushes. Just look on Twitter, please. By the way, Poor Choices is cool. All right.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you want to find it or do you want me to find it?
I can find it. I think we were tagged in it. So.
Let me see.
Yeah, there it is.
Here. Okay. I feel like Chewy, you posted some of your crushes and I just didn't get all 10. I got maybe 5. Soul, if you can make it to one summer here in Texas, you can make it anywhere. I will. One day. Maybe next summer.
But really, summertime in Texas is rough.
I'm gonna take over Gary's pool. I hear he doesn't use it often, so you'll just find me live streaming from the pool quite often.
It is but Southern KT, it's true. We have a couple of butchers out here, but we don't have very many. And so if you want that fresh meat, butcher meat, that kind of meat. I'm not saying we don't have good meat out here, but it's usually shipped. But if you want that butcher meat, straight off the whatever, we have to go to Utah. And there's a company that will drive down here, but they don't come down here often. It's every few months and they'll come down here. But they're from Utah. They have slaughter farms and stuff. It's a struggle. Okay. Do we want to go over this last one?
Nah.
No. Okay.
Nah.
I have thoughts about this guy.
Oh, do you want to? If you have thoughts,
I mean, it's
let's
up
do
to
it.
you, but he can go
Hey,
kick rock.
can you read it though?
Oh yeah, I'll read it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hold on.
Wow. Grand Muff says Gary is too pale for the Texas sun. He'll burn.
Okay, so this is a screenshot. I don't know who these people are, it doesn't really matter. But it says, how would you feel if your man said this about you? And I'm gonna read this. So these two are dating. This is what he posted, the boyfriend. I don't know if it was an anniversary post or just a whatever. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But I'm gonna read this out loud and you guys can tell me what you think. Thoughts, says Max. I know. Be scared. Anyway. This is his love letter to his girlfriend here. It says, you're not the most beautiful woman. Neither are you the most intelligent woman. But like I've chosen to never find perfection in anyone else, I put my gaze on you, and with that commitment, we would mold ourselves for ourselves. Our perfection is in our commitment. Stating that you're not the most beautiful or intelligent might sound like it's not a compliment, yeah? But it's a realistic base for real love. Acknowledging that my woman isn't the best, but I'm not looking for the best. I was looking for you and I found you. There is no best, there is just someone you choose and see the best in them. This to me is the real love, not the one that consoles itself in the faux reality that their partner is the most good looking, most intelligent, most successful person in the world. That's disingenuous and doesn't give room for love to thrive. I love you, Ayanfe. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I'm committed to you. I miss you so much, but my love for you is stronger than distance. Signed, whatever. He posted this on social media for everybody to read.
Why would he? Okay, so number one, why would he post this on social media? Why do you feel the need to do this? I think that's ridiculous.
I don't know. I don't know if it was an anniversary or if people were questioning their relationship. Although now with this post, I'm starting to question their relationship and I don't even know who they are. Hey, a bot. Look, you guys
We got our bot.
Hey, hi, bot. Oh, thanks, Max.
There you go. Max and Hokies for the win.
Bot begun.
Bot
Yay.
begun.
Oh, we haven't had a bot in a while. That made me very happy.
Yeah. Oh, we made it. Yeah. Okay. So regardless of the event, I guess, I don't know, like what happened to happy anniversary?
Now, here's the thing. I agree. Oh, I agree with him on some key points. Okay. There is no perfection. You just choose someone. You choose to see the best in them. I hear you. However,
sorry.
However, this entire post sounds like a backhanded insult. Not
It's an insult.
It's flat out insult. Okay, I'll take a flat out insult because, like, what? I know I'm not the most beautiful woman in the world. Women out there like Angelina Jolie exists. Okay, I'm not stupid. I know that. However, I should very much be the most beautiful to you as long as we are dating.
That's the key. Is that he said she is not the most beautiful or the most intelligent or the most perfect, which is fine. I think women, as women, we all know, and men know this too. We are not perfect, but we should be perfect for you.
Thank you, Malaysia.
The thing is, once you've chosen someone, chosen to love them and become the most beautiful person in your eyes. Exactly. And that's the thing. That's the thing that they're missing. He's missing that. Okay, our perfection is in our commitment. I think I love that line. I really love that line. Our commitment. That's perfect. That's great. But why can't you say that you are the most beautiful person to me?
Right?
Why can't you say that? Is it that hard to say?
Or just start it at this. Our perfection is in our commitment. Or start it with, I was looking for you and I found you. What?
Why do you need to say the bad things there? Like, you're not the most beautiful. You're not the most intelligent.
Why? Like, what? this guy, she needs to dump. Oh, and he's getting apparent. I don't know. Again, I have no idea who these people are, but like, bro,
No idea.
really? CJ is correct. The countdown to the end of his relationship started the second he wrote and posted that tweet. She's gonna upgrade the second she can.
Yeah, I wonder what her reply would be. You're not perfect for me, so bye. Be gone.
Right?
Be gone, Solomon.
You're good enough for now. That's exactly the way I read this too.
Yeah.
You're fine for now.
Because like no one is perfect. Absolutely no one is perfect.
And maybe it's the way, and maybe I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it's the way he worded it.
Max,
maybe
you want to
he's
come on?
saying, Max, I would love to know your thoughts. I want to know, honestly, because maybe we're being maybe we're being girls about this. I don't know. Maybe it's the way he worded it. Maybe his intention was, we're both not perfect. But then again, maybe we say, I'm not perfect and you're not perfect, but together we're perfect. I don't know. I don't know. I just think his wording is so terrible.
It's terrible. And I mean,
insulted.
Should we persecute him for being bad with English? Yes, because he wrote paragraph upon paragraph. It wasn't just like one sentence. It was three paragraphs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so too. If you had the right idea but could have said it better. Yeah, because there is real cuteness in this post. It's not all, but that way, I don't know.
It's a backhanded slap.
While we can't handle the truth, Colton, I'm going to tell you right now, and for men don't know this because you don't grow up this way. We know evidence. Let's circle back to the beginning of our stream with that nurse taking a photo of Natalia, whatever her last name is, and looking at it and immediately fixing everything that's wrong with her. That is what we grow up with all the time, all the time. And whether it's, I don't know. I'm sure there's men in there that's going to have thoughts. We know we're not perfect. We know we're not prettier. There's always going to be someone prettier. There's always going to be someone skinnier. There's always going to be someone taller. You know why we know this? Because the women in our lives tell us this constantly. I can't tell you how many times my own female family members, oh, you look so, if you just did this, and with the chin, if you just did this, you would be so pretty. If you would wear this color, you would be so pretty. If you wouldn't sit like this, you'd be so pretty. Or if you would just say okay instead of telling somebody what you really think, you'd be so much prettier. We hear it literally all the time. We hear it all the time. We know we can handle the truth. We can't handle the truth in the sense that we don't like to hear it because it's all we're hearing since the day we're little. We hear it all the time. All the time we hear it. It's awful. You men have no idea on that. And I don't know how to describe it to you until you have your own daughters and you hear it from the female members of your family, both on your wife's side or the mom's side and your side. It's ridiculous. He's pretty much saying that he's settling. He is settling. I agree, CJ.
And if she stays with him, she's settling.
Yeah, I agree with that too. We're perfect for each other. No one is perfect. Right. But you find your other half and you fit together to complete one another. Right. Perfect for each other. Puzzle pieces.
Yep.
There's a difference between being honest and whatever the heck this is.
And being rude.
It's rude. I'm sorry, but it's rude.
It's like saying
especially on a social media post. Most importantly, we have flaws. They don't need on a social media post. Okay, you want to make these comments to me and to us in private, fine. But on a social media post, like, bro.
Speaking of graybeards here.
Hi, man. I'm
joking.
I told you.
I don't even see the gray in your beard. What are you talking about?
Old gray beard. Oh,
it's like lighting. Where?
Right here. It's coming in.
All right, Gandalf the Grey.
Gandalf the Grey. Look at the fire lighting. Yes. Okay.
It's all right. Thanks for having me on, guys. It's good to see you guys.
It's been a hot minute since we've talked.
It has. Well, it's been a hot minute since I've talked to you guys, and then also since I've been on the stream. But I was like, you know what? Why not? I'm not really doing anything. So.
Oh, good. Oh, wow. Settling for coming on a stream. That's fine.
No, I didn't mean it that way. I guess I shouldn't have said that. But hello, everyone in the chat. You guys are awesome. I was chatting up everyone over here on on my laptop, and then I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just hop on. So
Yeah.
Everybody's
So
calling you out for your 2 hairs.
I guess. Oh, I was just gonna
Oh.
say. I guess now that I've like noticed it, I'm like more aware of it, and I'm like, oh
Mhm.
man. But oh well.
You don't have to worry about your head though, so it's okay.
Well, yeah, no, that I just shave my head all the time, so
Yeah.
I just
You never would have known if it was, see, the beard betrayed you. Otherwise, you never would have known that you were getting any gray hairs, but your beard betrayed you. Your beard was like, watch this. Because normally it's up here.
Right. Well, if it grays, it stays normally. That's what I've been
yeah.
told.
Don't pluck them because then you'll get like 3 more in its place.
Ooh, maybe I
right.
should then. Apparently, the salt and pepper is the way to go.
Love the salt and pepper look. Look, ladies in chat. I'm gonna make. Oh, I can't make a poll. You have to make the poll.
What do you want?
I know, right? We're so popular. Do a poll. Salt and pepper, like yes or no, like for the ladies. For the ladies, do we like it? Do we find it attractive? I'm telling you right now. Look, there's a reason Sean Connery was drool worthy until the day that he retired. There's a reason Tom Selleck, still to this day, Tom Selleck, even as old as he is, a snack. Okay. Who else? Richard Gere, Sam Elliott. Where my Sam Elliott ladies? I'm just telling you.
Sean Connery also had the personality behind it. Like he had the like
accent.
That persona, the accent. He had like the just the status. I get like his just vibe was like masculine James Bond man. But yeah.
See? Sam Elliott. What's the guy from The Nanny? Maxwell. Salt and pepper. You guys like Rogue? She's kind of salt and pepper.
Yeah, it's true. The Savage Lands Rogue
20
with the
in that show. No, she's a teenager in the show. Chris Pine. Is he salt and pepper now?
He is hardcore. I don't know when it happened, but I am okay with it. Oh yeah. Yeah.
As Tugs would say, I'm here for it.
Yes. You know her so well.
I'm here for it. Yeah. All right, anyway. I want to hear your thoughts on this because I mean you're pretty level.
Sure.
I want to hear your thoughts. I'm scared, but I would like to hear your thoughts.
They're not as bad, I guess. I'll preface by saying he didn't need to post it. So I'll echo y'all's sentiments in saying that like there's no reason for him whatsoever in his right mind to post this. If you are committed to someone, you either aren't going to post it or you're going to post something and say, hey, thanks for the beautiful relationship that we have.
Right.
Simple. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't have to go into it. The thing that I was going to say though is because I was reading it and the question I had while I was reading it was, is there a one? You know, because like I think a lot of people, men and women, tend to think there's the one. So I wanted to ask you guys, do you think there is the one? You know what I mean?
Ones. I'll say ones. There's compatibility. I think that you can have multiple ones that would be good to have a life with. It's just figuring out what you can deal with and what you can't. In my opinion.
Tugs?
Oh, is it my turn? I'm sorry. I would agree, but I do think at the end of it all, there is a person that God has intended for you to end up with. At the end of it all. I don't know if it's necessarily like that, a definition of like the one and the one soulmate and all that stuff. But there was, God, and I've said this on this channel before, now I can't remember who said it. Emilia Clarke, our wise queen, our wise dragon queen, said that she believes that there's different soulmates for each aspect of our life, like each stage of our life. We have our soulmate. Like if you think about it, when you date in high school, he's my soulmate, mom. You just don't understand. And you're sneaking out the window, right? And that doesn't end well. And then in your 20s, you have your soulmate. He's the one, we're gonna get married, and then you break up for whatever reason. And then maybe in your 30s, you find the one that and you settle down with and you're with for forever. Or maybe it's a little bit later. I think that there are different soulmates in the different aspect. I agree with her. When she said that, I was like, oh, that makes total sense. I don't think there's one that we're meant to be with to end up together with until we meet all these different little puzzle pieces that put together our own individual puzzle to make my one giant puzzle piece fit with your giant puzzle piece. And that's how we end up together. And that's the person that I think God wants us to end up with. It's not one single person. Because if that were true, then he would put us all together and be like, poof, here you go. But we're not, right? We go through these heartbreaks and we go through these trials. We grow, they grow and all that stuff. And then we end up together at the end. But that's just me.
No, I think both of you bring up good points. Because I've talked to a lot of my friends that are married, and many of them. What's up?
Sorry, go ahead. I clicked.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, Rachel, love is complex. Like, relationships are extremely nuanced and complicated. You will that's the thing. You will connect with like a lot of people that you're gonna say, I could marry this person, or I could marry this person, or I could marry this person. And each one of those people, you probably could make it work. Like even Tucker the other day, I think you posted something with Tucker Carlson, Tugs, where he says, like, if you find someone that you think you can make something work with them, like, do it. Go out and do it with and know that you're committed to them, and just give it your all, and go balls in, or whatever he said. I forget what the term was, but and I think there's something to be said about that, because that doesn't necessarily say that's your one. That says that you are choosing them to be your one, even though there are multiple ones out there all over the world. I could go to Sweden and potentially find my one. Like, you just never know. But with that being said, I think in this post, what this guy was trying to say is that even though there are objectively more beautiful women or objectively more intelligent women out there, I've chosen to be with you because I love you for who you are. And I think that is special. But how he worded it sounded very off and often awful. But I think where you guys are going to hate me, and what I was essentially saying, like, that you guys might have thoughts about this or whatever, is that guys are, and this is my male brain coming into play, guys objectively are genetically more inclined to want to be with more women. Like, that's unfortunate.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah,
and
spreading the seed.
Yeah,
correct. If you put a bunch of male chimps together in a, chips, chips. If we put a bunch of meat chips in a bag with cats.
We try to get with all the other chips.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, if we did an experiment where we had a bunch of chimps in a big room and like a bunch of female chimps in the room or whatever, the male chimps would breed with like all the other females, whereas the females would be more loyal or exclusive with one of the chimps. I think this has been done before, but this is also just kind of like caveman type, this could also be just my patriarchal white privilege talking, but I don't know. So with all that being said, I think that men tend to look at other women unintentionally and be like, oh wow, you're objectively very pretty, because that's just how the male mind works. But the strong part about what courageous males have to do is they have to suppress that, or they have to acknowledge that, and they have to go, damn it, I'm thinking inappropriately because I'm with this woman right now and I have chosen to be with her, and even though I'm having these thoughts, I need to not think about that, or I need to kind of suppress that or whatever. So I think that's also what this guy was trying to say, is like, hey, I could be with a ton of other women that are like prettier than you and more knowledgeable than you and all this stuff, but he chose her. And that's a backhanded comment. Like, if you tell your significant other, I could be with someone way prettier than you, that's like verbal abuse. Like, that's not good. So I don't know. That's just my sense. I'm sorry I talked too long, but
No.
please.
I agree with a lot of things you're saying. Love is a choice. Ricada has a rant about it over his channel. Married 20 years and has 5 kids. He has the receipts. It's true.
Yeah.
On a evolutionary, if we look at females and males tend to want to, as I said, spread their seed. Their seed literally is cheap and easy to make. They've got millions.
Yeah, you guys call us cheap and easy, but really you're cheap and easy.
No, but it's true. It's true. No, think about it. And then women, we drop one a month. It's more
No,
expensive.
it's true. No, it's true.
Exclusive.
It's true.
What?
If there was a comic book company that dropped a comic book once a month that was exclusive, I would probably want to buy that one that's just pumping out bad comics every week. I'd be like, why do I want to buy this stuff when I could get that exclusive one once a month?
Exactly. There we go.
That's a dumb, nerdy comparison, but
But it's true. And if you can make it a little more what's the word for it? Relatable. That's one way to put it. And then people will understand. Because I mean, dating, women are trying to, and then maybe it's like the feminist movement trying to take that power that the men can do that, and they want to be able to do that as well, but it's not as easy.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as they think it can be.
Oh God, real stupid.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yes.
Well, and then yes, DJ, it's not about just the 1 month. I'm just saying dropping the reproductive stuff. But yes, you have to spend 9 months being pregnant, and then however many months nursing the child. Like human babies, we are like so like you can't take care of yourself. You look at like a deer, or like they can walk after a day. A horse can walk after a day or two. Humans can't do that.
Yeah. I think too, that's why women are so much more exclusive, and why they're more loyal, and why they tend to be more picky with who they should sleep with, because they have to think about that repercussion. They're subconsciously thinking in the back of their head, am I going to carry something for 9 months if I make a poor decision here in the bedroom? Whereas
you want to choose the best genes there. You don't want someone who is going to be whatever. Like we're thinking back in the day when it's fire, and you want to choose the biggest, strongest, most muscular man who can fight.
The alpha. Yep.
So
the caveman mentality of, you want the man who's going to bring home the food, who's going to provide, who's going to fend off other men and other tribes and other
successful genes.
Yep.
Otherwise, they just die out. You want your genes to live on. That's why we're so protective of family. We want to teach them the best things, and I feel like we've kind of lost that.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely have lost that. Think about the type of men that you've. Well, maybe not you, Max.
No, I'm a toxic man. It's okay.
But like the type of men that you have dated, and you think about like, I'll say I have dated, and I think about if I ever had a child with them, I would have been so upset.
God.
So
what though is interesting? Is as I've gotten older, and I'm circling back to men going after multiple women kind of thing. As I've gotten older, I look back at and I've talked about him before, my ex that cheated on me. I've talked about him before. The reason he cheated on me was my fault. Not solely, because obviously he made the decision. But as you get older, you kind of realize like, oh, what could I have done better? And some people are just terrible, and I'm not victim blaming. I'm not blaming him. I'm not taking the blame as like an abusive reaction or whatever. But you step outside of it, and as I've gotten older, I have realized that there were key factors. One, he was a cheater to begin with. Stupid. Don't ever get in a relationship with somebody who cheats. If he cheats with you, he'll cheat on you, first of all. Secondly, I gained, because I knew we weren't right for each other. We weren't good together, I guess is really the term. We weren't good together. And when women are depressed, what's the thing we do? Very well. Gain weight. We're not in the mood. We gain weight. We're not in the mood. We don't want you to touch us. We kind of lay there like a lump on a log. We don't flirt with you anymore. We gain weight fairly easy. We have mood swings, right? Women are very emotional, right? And you guys can feel that. You guys aren't stupid. So that was all of those things combined together led him to go that direction. So now as I've gotten older, I can fully admit those things. It was my fault. I didn't keep the game going. Now, of course, he has his own fault. It was his fault as well because he chose to be unfaithful. He chose to do those things. But if I had kept up my body, I had kept up the way I was when we first met, I had kept up. I mean, who knows where we would be now? Now it's a blessing in disguise looking back on a retrospect, in retrospect. But I think we as a whole forget that men, it's very easy for men. It can be very easy for men to just be like, goodbye. See ya, we're going over here kind of thing. And we women really have to keep your guys' attention. It's an active thing. And if we're not keeping your attention at home, you're going to look your attention somewhere else. And that's where that line is. Either you act on it or you don't. And that depends on the man, obviously. But your biological need is to go out there and go forth and conquer. And that means wars. That means bodies. That means women. That means having as many children and whatever. You could pull it from history, whatever. And that's our job as a woman is to submit to you and to say, you know what, I'm going to keep this entertaining at home so you don't feel that need incessantly to go and fool around with other girls. And you make that decision to go, you know what, I'm going to come home and I'm going to have fun in the kitchen while she's making dinner over there kind of thing, and that's something that as I've gotten older over the last 10 years or so, I've gotten to really step outside and be like, well, this was me too. It wasn't just him. We women are so easy to blame, you guys. But it's our behavior too. It's our things too. I stopped flirting. I stopped wearing cute clothes because I wasn't comfortable in my body, which I think we all can relate to. When you gain a few pounds, you're kind of like, ugh, I don't want to wear this.
But the other thing is, and I'll put this here, I feel like you did this subconsciously because
it probably could be because I knew we weren't right for each other, right?
I feel like you didn't want to flirt anymore. You didn't want to be interactive. You didn't want to be with him. So you shied away, and in your sadness, and I'm going to call this sadness because maybe I've been there before, you ate because that made you feel better.
Yeah.
That was your only thing making you happy at that moment.
Could be. Yeah. No, you're right. No, you're right.
And I'll say this, I think it goes for both sides. And this actually ties in well with the last video that you guys did. Great point, Paul. I think both of these two lovely ladies have talked about it multiple times in their streams that communication is like one of the most important things in a relationship, considering that if you were to talk about that stuff, if your partner, be it male or female, is able to reciprocate and say, I am hearing you, I'm listening to you, and this is how we go forward, that's great communication. You know what I mean? So, and you can start to fix things. But what I was going to say about the bringing back last week's episode, I think it was, you guys were talking about attention and how women tend to seek attention from different apps or Instagram or OnlyFans or whatever it is, whereas men just really want sex. You know what I mean? Like if women want attention, men want sex. And I think when cheating happens, I think it's because of those two reasons. I think men tend to go look for sex somewhere else, whereas women seek attention, which is why some women cheat, is because they are looking for the attention that their man is not giving them. The man comes home, he fucking plays video games, he's not wondering what she's doing, and he's tired from work, and then he goes to bed. And so the woman has no attention emotionally, mentally, physically from her man, so she goes somewhere else to seek that. So I don't think, Tugs, it's necessarily you should say that it was your fault, because I think it's on both sides of the aisle.
Yeah, but there was stuff that I could have done or made the effort to, but I didn't. Up to my 20s,
but you didn't want to, and I think that's the thing. The motivation wasn't there, so it was a slow spiral until you realized it, and maybe that moment. I mean, I don't know what happened in the relationship, but let's say that when you found out about the cheating, that was like the last straw of all those little symptoms, the little flags that you didn't choose to look at.
Yeah.
Just decided to stay blind because, I mean, it sucks and you want to see the best in people. And I think that's something that like you and I both are at fault for at times. And a lot of humans too. You know, you want to see positive parts, and it just sucks when you're blind to all the other stuff.
I'll also say too, because I think you were saying that when men, leave to, like, they'll just cheat and they'll just go like, oh, it's easier because I can just leave. I think there's a caveat to that. It's easier for successful men. Successful men and alpha men tend to have more success when they do that, and they have the option of cheating. If you're a fucking bozo, sorry, I'm cursing a lot on this stream. I'm sorry, guys. No, I'm pulling a Max, and I feel like this is, anyway.
This is Max's man cave happening right now.
I was about to say, no, this is not my.
All right,
stream.
where are the silkies?
Cool it. Yeah. Are they still packed?
Wearing them?
They're in a box somewhere.
Yeah. Or they're in my luggage for Vegas already, so I don't have to worry about it.
Live port.
But yeah, like if you're a bum, if you're a bozo and you're cheating on your girl, dude, like what are you trying to do here? Like, that girl may be the best thing you're gonna get. You know what I mean? So and not saying that you should condone successful men to cheat. I'm just saying a lot of guys think that, oh, I can cheat. But a lot of times it's only the ones that are, deemed successful. The 666 thing, figure salary, 6-pack abs, 6 feet tall. Those are the ones who tend to say, well, I deserve better, or I can go out and get something better. And that's why they try and go out and see what else is out there. But if you're just some nobody, like, that might not be the best move. I don't know. So whereas, like, women do tend to have more options. I feel like you go to a bar with a low cut shirt, every guy in there is going to want to buy you a drink, but sorry, I'm being toxic.
No, it's true. We really do. We have so many options that we can afford to be like, ew, get away from me.
Yeah. And that's the beauty of it. If a guy comes up, he goes, hey, can I get you a drink? You go, nope. And you can just wait for the next one.
Yeah, exactly. Corey, I'm gonna need you to try this again because you botched the spelling on
sundress and skies.
Sundresses and skies. Can you try that again, please?
Hashtag do better with spelling.
Yeah, this is true.
That's very true too.
Cheater's gonna cheat. Yeah.
Pathological.
Never heard the 666 rule? It's 6 feet, 6 figures, and what's the third one? Is it 6
It's either 6-pack or 6 inches.
I don't think it's.
I've heard 6-pack abs. That
makes more sense.
6 inches.
The 6 inches one is like, I'm sure that could also be added on to the original saying, but I think the original one had 6-pack abs.
That would make more sense because I feel like
I was also
women nowadays are like 6 inches isn't enough.
And that's the thing. Like, porn has made 6 inches like the Toyota Prius of cars. But,
oh my god! I like this one here. This memes here is 18 is the true devil's number. 6 + 6 + 6 = 18.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm trying to find the meme.
Man, these bots are just loving y'all tonight.
I'm so excited.
I think it's the sexism and obesity and dating. I changed the title a little way too much.
And I mean, like,
honestly, I think 6 is average. I know. I'm with you on this one. Yes, this is correct.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's average, actually. And depending on the girl,
guys, I've seen a micro. Yeah, 6 is a lot compared to a micro.
Well, yeah, a micro is a legitimate, like, condition where, like, like, that's something that needs to be diagnosed, or there are surgical enhancements and stuff. But
wow.
Yeah, CJ. Okay, bro.
I like that you just know this randomly. Excuse me?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that sounds so painful. All right, anyway.
Is anyone's that long that they could okay, never mind. Shower thoughts later.
And yeah, right. That's a green room talk. But But yeah, no, everyone has their
scared.
preference. I mean, like there are guys who are like, dude, I hate like if your boobs are bigger than a B, I don't want to date you. You know what I mean? There are guys that are like that, or like guys who are like, if she doesn't have triple H boobs, like I'm not going to date you. Like
Ooh,
everyone
that's
has their.
uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, lots of back problems.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, everyone's going to have their own specific standards, but I think those standards are set based off of your like what you bring to the table. Like guys have to fill a lot of different buckets as far as like they have to have a good salary, they have to have a good personality and humor, they have to keep themselves groomed and looking good, they have to stay fit. That's part of like the grooming stuff.
Have
There's
nice
a lot of
Superman statues.
maybe that too. That
It's
Tugs did
mine.
not
It's
steal
gonna
during
be
the move,
mine.
which I was so
It's
thankful for.
mine. I can't wait to steal it. It's gonna happen.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh
Oh,
my god, there's two of you.
oh no, who's the dummy?
Poor X-ray girls having
Um,
computer problems.
So yeah, I mean, like for guys, if you can bring all that stuff to the table, I think that they can then say, oh well, I can have kind of more of a standards that I can set. I want this type of girl. I want this type of girl. Puppy.
Freshly neutered.
Oh, where's his
Oh,
phone?
good.
Oh, he hasn't been licking, so
Oh, good boy. Don't lick.
Good. Look at those ears. He's about to take flight.
Oh, here he is.
yeah.
I've said this before on this stream. I don't know how many times. Physically fit and hygiene is part of biology. Being healthy is associated with better genes. Thank you. The prettier you are, the fitter you are, the wider your hips are, whatever your own, pick a stereotype, means better babies biologically.
Southern, this is a chihuahua, not a papillon. And also there's something called epigenetic effects that you can be passed on to your kids, that you get as you live through your days. So being physically fit can help. Wow.
So Chris Pratt sets all the rules in his house. Know what I mean?
I mean,
anyway.
his wife is pretty too.
Talk
though.
like that. The man's married. Should not talk like that.
Schwarzenegger's daughter.
Yeah, she's pretty, isn't she? And no, we did not behave at all while she was gone.
What
No,
happened?
no,
I wasn't gone that long.
Well, it only takes a minute.
I was talking about how many people I'm going to throw around in Vegas.
Oh, well, you want to do a competition?
I can
Max
feel it.
and
I'm
I.
getting thrown in the pool. Oh, I think we
You-
do have a kitchen, so we have to get snacks.
I have to lift you up too, Max.
You didn't do that on our
I
last
didn't really
trip.
know
So
you.
that's true.
That
That's
would
true.
have been really
That's-
weird.
yeah.
That's true. She
Let me
knows
just
a lot
pick you
better
up,
now.
random stranger. Yeah. But yeah, that would be pretty funny. Yeah. What if we do this? What if you, X-ray girl, picks up Tugs, and then I throw both of you, and then that
Oh,
might
God.
be.
Wow. Wow. Into the pool. I'm actually
Into
going to
the
get in the
pool.
pool this time. I didn't make it
Nice.
into the pool last time.
I need to get on that stick of butter diet, because if we're gonna be at the pool, I need to start figuring out how I'm gonna fit in
No more
these
carbs,
silkies.
though. No carbs if you're going to do all that butter. That's the key.
That's the
God.
key. I don't
Yeah.
think I could do it.
Yeah.
Hi, baby.
I do the macros thing. If anyone in chat knows like the macros type of, it's like a very bodybuilding,
Yeah.
nutritionist
split
way
on
of
that?
dieting.
What's your split?
I think it's pretty basic, which is what 40-40-20 or something, where it's like
Sounds about right.
for my body weight, I'm like 220 pounds or something. So I have 220 pounds of protein, or sorry, 220 pounds,
What?
220 grams. Yeah. Protein. 220
He's on the carnivore diet. A
grams
fish.
of protein, and then a certain amount of grams of carbs, and then of fats. But the fats is tough to get in. Like I
Butter.
I do guacamole.
Oh, I
And
love
avocado.
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 Yeah. Fresh avocado.
Oh, you want to go, don't you? He doesn't want to be here. He's just looking at the
Oh.
door.
He's like, my parts hurt.
Nah.
Body count matters. So stops the yes, sir. So sorry.
Ooh, that's another
Okay.
cool
Oh,
topic.
spicy topic. What number is too high, chat? Oh,
for
I would
men or
love to know
for men or
this.
for women?
For men.
For men. We'll go with men first.
Well, I don't know. Damn.
I don't judge.
I think-
honestly, I don't ask because I don't want to know.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like if you're dating someone, you kind of don't want to know. Because
I
then
don't
you're
wanna
going to
think
be
about your
thinking about it all the time. Yeah, exactly. But some women, and I'm not saying all, but some women see a higher body count as attraction. Like they see it as kind of like a like status thing. Like, oh wow, this guy's like been around. Like he knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing.
Right.
Not necessarily.
So there is that.
Oh my god, it's the time you do it, not the number you do it with. The number of people you do it with. The number of times you do it, not the number of people. Sorry.
So, yeah. So I was about to say. So when someone asks you the question, do you say how many times you've done it, or with how many people?
Oh,
Because if it's how many times, that number is going to be exponentially. It's going to be 10 times higher than.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
usually
hope
say
more
people.
than 10 times higher. Depends on if you had a long-term relationship, but yeah.
Right.
But I think I would rather just not know, and that's a you thing, you know.
Yeah.
I'd rather just live in blissful peace, not thinking about your past. We could talk about things that happen, sure, but I don't need to know every single little detail of what you did, what and what with who.
Yeah.
This is true.
Oh
well,
gosh.
because they release
Yes.
a lot of. I feel like that is.
We get very attached. It's very true.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's a lot of hormones and endorphins that are mixed with that. I feel
We
like.
love with our body parts.
Yep, we've said
Put
that
it in
several
there, we
times on
love
this
you.
stream.
Which
We love our body
men very much like.
Yeah. It's detrimental here for us girls.
Oh yes. Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's why a lot of men have gotten very good at saying the right things, doing the right things, because they know that if you guys love with your body parts, if they are able to say the right things, they know that they will receive that. But then that hurts up there. So
Yeah. No, it's true. That's why as women get all clingy afterwards, and you guys are talking to your bros like, oh my gosh, you won't leave me alone. That's what happens. The woman here over 10. Oof.
Yeah.
Dang.
That was another thing that I heard the other day that was like that women tend to be more think as more of a social group, as opposed to men tend to think very individually when they are dating. So like, for example, a guy meets a cute girl at the bar, he's going to talk to her, and then maybe they leave together, or maybe he gets her number. He won't really mention it to his buddies. He'll be like, hey man, I got this girl's number. Oh, sweet. Nice. Women, on the other hand, I feel like if they see a cute guy at the bar, they kind of gather up and they get together and they go, okay, should I talk to him? Okay,
Yeah.
what do you guys think? Okay,
Yeah.
should I get his number? Okay, blah, blah. So they think more collectively as opposed to individually.
Yeah.
Is that something that's a falsity? Is that the right word? But
Nope, that's true. It's hive mind.
We are very
Which is terrible
manipulated by
because-
each other's thoughts.
Yeah.
Like think about you know, even just in junior middle school. I remember when girls started shaving and I was like, I want to start shaving. You guys are
Yeah.
doing like adult things. I didn't have hair to shave. I tried it. Nothing happened. You know? So we want to be hive mind and similar to our friends.
Mm.
Mhm.
So if our friends don't like a guy, at least when we're really young.
No, it's true. It's true.
And this
I missed out
makes
on-
sense.
Yeah. I missed out on guys before when I was young. because there were my friends thought he was dorky or thought he wasn't
Yeah.
cool. I was
I'd
like,
say in adult years, it's not as bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, this is so true. I like, for me at least, like I have ignored red flag after red flag after red flag.
See, yeah, because when I will normally tell people that I'm in a relationship, like once I'm in the relationship, but before then, people won't even know that I'm dating someone. You know what I mean? Same thing with like. Yeah, I don't know. I think that like with the red flags thing, like if a guy is going to break up with a girl, he can normally say for himself like this isn't healthy or this isn't working, and he'll tend to sometimes he'll bring it up with his buddies. But like my last relationship that I was with, I knew right away. I didn't have to tell anyone. I was like, I don't need to ask for any opinions because I know this is not healthy. But it's tough to see that when you're in the relationship. Especially if you're enthralled with someone, those red flags aren't, they're not being waved in front of your face.
Yeah. So. And you know what it is that is the hardest part with those red flags is that we build, and tell me if I'm wrong on a male perspective, we build this idea of this perfect relationship. Oh my God, we're going to get married, this and that. I love his family. His family's so awesome. His friends are great. But he's not great. So, but everything else is great. So let's just ignore everything else.
Yeah.
That is like, oh my God, he's a crappy person, or he does this and that you don't like, that is like integral to your personality because of everything else. I love his family. His family's awesome. And this is the worst thing that I've done and other women I've known done. I've been with him for 2 years. I don't want to waste my time and have to go date other people.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that one for sure.
All the time.
Wasting time.
You're wasting more time staying with him.
Yeah, like they have this kind of mentality of like, I've spent this much time with him and he's changed so much, and I've like done all this stuff and blah blah. Like I'm not gonna say that those 2 years are wasted and leave now. I want to see the fruits of my labor type of thing. I don't know.
I put 2 years in. Give me that ring.
Exactly. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. And that sucks because then you kind of feel like you're imprisoned. You know what I mean? Yeah. You feel like you're endowed to because you put in this time. You're like, well, I deserve
this. Okay, I don't know about certain. Okay, for me, I've never wanted a big wedding. It was about the thing that came after. Those women who want that big wedding. Some of them, not all of them, are so fixated on that, and then they change after the wedding. Whew. I'm sorry for those guys. To get that wedding. Not everyone is like that. I'm just saying there are some people who are like that.
No, it's true. It's true.
Sorry, my audio cut out, so I didn't hear all of what you said.
I said
so
that,
if I didn't respond, it's not that I
good.
don't agree with you or anything. It's just that
there's some women who just want the big wedding, and that's like the end all be all of a wedding. Like there's no after. What comes after is
This is the most important question of the night.
Can I just say we're practicing?
Yes. Wait.
That's what everyone wants to hear. That's what we're all here for.
And there better be steps that we have taken to make sure this practice ends up in a result. Because I will flush your pills down the toilet.
In Vegas, Tugs, Mark, and I, we're sharing a space. We're not sharing room, but we're sharing a space.
Yeah.
And I can just imagine her being like, "You stay in here. You're not leaving until you finish."
I'm going to put a tie on the door. I'll go bug Max with my meat chips. Hey, what you doing? There's a tie on the door.
This is the only time. For some people, this is the only time that that they can successfully say that like safety and protection goes out the window, baby.
Ready for baby cyborgs.
Yeah. So.
Oh, this is a valid point.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah.
And it like the way I kind of view a breakup, it's like a death in the family
Yes.
without an actual death.
Yeah.
You can't speak to them. Well, maybe you can. You shouldn't. You know, this loss in your life, when you get this news, who do you go to usually to tell you the news? You can't do that.
Yeah, it's hard.
And this is why I tell my friends, don't ignore your friends when you're in a relationship, because what happens to those women or men? Well, I'll just say women because I've only known women. You don't have friends at the end.
No, nothing. Yeah, it's hard.
I've had to, do that before where like I'm calling my good friend just in tears and he's like, "Yo, dude, I haven't heard from you in like a year." I'm like, "Yeah, because I've been, deployed in a relationship, all this stuff, and I didn't take the time to make you also a priority as my friend." Because guys tend to do that. They just, they just
girls
don't
do
talk
too.
for
Girls
years.
do it too.
Girls,
Oh, really?
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Okay.
Women are
Oh,
famous for this.
yeah,
I can't tell you how many of my girlfriends I no longer speak to simply because they got into relationships and they got married and I was a single one and they cut me out. Because you know what I mean? Not meanly, but you get involved with a man and you have this guy around and you start doing couple things, then you only hang around with other couples, and then all of a sudden your single friends are like, literally every single one of them.
Wow.
Oh my God, yeah. No, yeah. No, that's mostly a women thing. I'm actually surprised that you said that as a guy, to be honest. Because I've never had any of my guy friends do that. But my female friends, they cut the single friends specifically, single friends.
And I think especially like the younger ones, because this is when you start weeding out all those friends that you're not really friends with. And I remember there's one person I told, I was like, the last relationship you were with, you didn't speak to people, like you were gone, essentially. I only saw you at the space we were kind of sharing. And then what happens when she gets another boyfriend? Gone, girl.
Gone. But then they break up and they call you up, bestie, let's go out.
I'm like, no, because I tried to message you. You're like, oh, me and this person were hanging out. I'm like, you hang out every day.
Yep. So
bitch, where you been?
Yeah, it's a girl thing. Because if you are a single girl in a girl group, if you're the single one and your girlfriends start to get relationships, you will be cut out as the single one until one or two things happen. They break up with their boyfriend or you get one. And then all of a sudden you're hanging out again and you're besties. This happens all the time. If it's their first relationship, they've never really had a serious relationship before, it's even worse because now they don't know how to balance that time. Oh yeah.
Does this happen with men, Max? Like all the time? Is this a thing with men? Like, or is this just like
something else?
Let me also say that like I may be a minority because I've become more introverted as the years have gone on, especially when I got into the military. I just became super introverted because you saw your boys all the time. Like at work, you're with the boys. The military is comprised of like 99% dudes. So you're constantly around your boys, hanging with these dudes, doing like dude stuff. Whereas a lot of guys, when they're in a relationship with their girl, they go like, "Hey babe, Saturdays are for the boys," later, and they dip out on their wife or their girlfriend to go hang out with the boys because those relationships to them are more important. So for a lot of guys, it's actually the reverse. They will neglect the relationship with their woman in order to go, "Hey, Saturdays are for the boys," blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And there is that too. But for, I think, introverts, they can tend to potentially lose out on their male and female friendships because they get so sucked into their own space, that they don't nurture those like friendships and be like, "Hey man, let's go hang out. Let's go grab a beer or something." Which, guys, by the way, if you want to go hang out with your friend, your buddy, don't do dinner, do a beer. Dinner's odd between two guys.
Is it? I don't know. I never thought about it until this moment.
It's
you get
like
food at the bar. You go to the bar, you get a beer, and
exactly.
Then you get like nachos. You don't like sit down. Yeah.
Don't go to a restaurant. Yeah, that's not the right thing to do.
I mean, is it weird to do dinner really with your bro? There we go. Polls in the chat. Please let us know.
No. Did you? Oh god.
I did. And
it's like,
I think thinking about it now, you're probably right. Right. I do appies, maybe. as a bro, like a bro thing, no dinner.
I like as a bro thing to do, I think bars are great. I think athletics are great. Like if you go to the gym, like go to the gym, lift some weights with your buddy. That's always good. Or go play like pickup football or something. Or let's see. Paul.
Maybe if we're thinking fine dining, but a bar I think is fine to do like a dinner. Like you're just going. I would colloquially say like one for drinks, but there's like wings involved.
Yeah, like okay. I'll say here's a caveat. Paul, I'd absolutely kiss you goodnight. Don't worry, it's okay. But no, that's only. Like if you have like a really good relationship with your buddy and you're like, hey man, I haven't gotten something to eat. Do you see, there you go.
Oh my god.
And you're like, hey, like I'm gonna go grab some dinner. Do you want to come with? And you're like, you're just good friends. Like there's nothing, there's nothing weird. I think what happens is like, yeah, Amanda, burgers and beers is like perfect.
Yeah.
What happens a lot of times is like some guys, like you'll meet a friend like at work or at church or in the gym, and you'll do and if you say like, hey dude, let's go grab dinner, for someone that you've just met, that's like a date for a guy. And so if you go, hey dude, let's go grab beers, the setting is just so much more natural because then you're just
same thing. But you said beers.
No. Dinner, you're sitting down. There's
we're
candles.
Talking about fine
dining. We're talking about fine dining. Like if it's a sports bar,
can we spoon? There's Paul's flirting with you. Oh my gosh.
Maybe Paul's
the new Johnny.
Oh, no, don't do that to me.
Oh, Johnny
okay.
is
Johnny would be jealous,
not available anymore. So Paul's.
That's what I'm saying. Paul's are up for grabs now.
Apparently.
Envy Paul.
Envy Paul.
It's just funny to me because what happens? You go out to have drinks, right? Hey buddy, let's go grab a beer. You watch the game, whatever game it happens to be on the TV at the time. You have beers. One of you at some point is like, yo, I'm hungry. I'm going to get some nachos. And at that point, you're having food, which then makes it a dinner. So it's basically
like that is fine. I think we're just defining like a casual meal versus I gotta put a napkin on my like legs.
Yeah.
Like if we have to put a napkin on the legs.
It is different too when you're sitting across from each other versus sitting next to each other.
That's a good delineation. Both of those are good delineations. Because yeah, if we're being honest, like I'm being a meme right now because yes, of course, a lot of my friends I go actually and have lunch with them or dinner, and like we actually go out to eat. That is super fun with your boys. It's totally fine. But yes, exactly. That's the scene I'm thinking of. Dovey.
I haven't watched this movie. Should I watch this?
I think you'd actually really like it. Pretty funny.
Oh god, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's on the list now, guys. It's on the list.
No, we don't, CJ. That's the point.
Do own
Wow.
That's the point. We do not. That's the point. That's why they say we're coming out to beer. We ask women out to dinner. So if I were to say, hey Max, let's go grab a beer, that's not me asking him out to dinner. Interesting.
I would say, like if a woman were to say, hey Max, do you want to go grab a beer? I would think that's more of a casual setting, and I'd be like, I'm in the friend zone.
Okay.
Yeah. Now,
what would be not friend zoned? Question for the chat, just so they know.
Ooh,
asking for a friend.
Also, another question for the chat: should the female actually ask the male if he wants to go grab drinks or dinner, or should it always be the guy?
Would you prefer a female? I'm gonna poll.
I know that's a loaded question because there's a lot there, but
this is true. We do go out to dinner with the girlies. Brunchies. I think personally it should be the man that asks because you never know. Because sometimes I'm gonna call y'all out right now. Sometimes you men are all like, I don't want to date. I don't feel like dating. I'm not looking for anything right now. Blah blah blah. And the next thing you know, They're with somebody.
They what?
I thought that you guys weren't looking to date right now. Why are you with somebody all of a sudden? You should definitely ask them out, because if you have an interest, there may or may not be a point in time where that girl didn't think you were interested in her. And then if you are interested in her, you should definitely ask her out. If she doesn't. That's my point.
Hey, Tugs, have you ever asked anyone out?
No.
X-Ray, have you?
Not at like a bar or friends setting. On an app, sure. But I don't know if that would be the same. You don't have the same amount of cojones that you need to ask someone in person. You know what I'm saying?
Were the words that you use though, like, hey, I want to take you to, because it's different if you're like, hey, we should go out sometime. You know,
I
or
say,
opposed to I want to take you to dinner.
But I've never flat out said, let's, hey, let's go out on a date. Or
I agree.
I
I did the Tugs thing there. I did that.
Yeah.
What I would say is, because anytime I go on an app date, like apps, Tinder, whatever, it doesn't matter. I would say let's go for coffee or breakfast, because I don't want to spend time with you if I don't like you. And I'd rather find out in person if I like you or not. And talking on an app bores the heck out of me.
Nobody says this anymore, Dr. Rachel. It's I'm gonna tell you what it is.
That is untrue.
I'm gonna tell you what it is now, Dr. Rachel. I'm gonna tell you what it is. You ready?
Oh boy. Oh god.
We should hang out sometime.
Is that me?
I knew it. I
That's
knew
what it is now. We should hang out sometime. Is that you? Do you say that immediately?
No, I'm saying, is that my people? Are those my people?
Yeah, you're men.
My
you're
XY people.
we should hang out sometime.
We should hang out sometime.
I hate that.
I hear that
I
more
hang out with
from
my friends. That's what I do. I hang out with my friends. If you want to date me, you better ask me if we're gonna go on a date.
I'm super well. I think as you get older, guys tend to be more forward. Like because both women and men, as they get older, no one wants to waste any time. So a guy is just going to be like, "Hey, I want to take you to dinner. Do you want to go or not?" Like it's like guys tend to be very clear as they get older. I feel like same thing with women, because women have a time.
Want to deal with the BS.
Exactly. So I think that makes sense to be very forward. I think the younger generation tends to be like, hey, there's this like party, like you should come. And that's like kind of just a very generalized, like, okay, do you like me or not?
Too hard to navigate. As friends, are we dating? Like, should I dress cute? Should I not dress as cute? Like, holy crap. Although you guys have found out that when I was dating, I wore the same first date outfit all the time. It was the number
one. Hey, if it works for you, it works.
Well, I don't know.
I feel a little excluded from the conversation, so I'm going to go ahead and do this for you guys.
Yes! This is Poor Choices.
This is Sexy Library Max now.
This is Sexy Librarian Max joining.
We should do an outing. We'll call it the Sexy Librarian outing. I'll wear an actual librarian outfit if you want.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, there is a picture out there of me as a sexy librarian somewhere.
Oh, you know what? Was that the one that I screenshotted? Or I also screenshotted there were a few memes that I screenshotted from some of our streams before, but
memes? Oh, please share them because I have no idea.
They weren't actual. I don't know if they were actual.
Because every time you leave, there's just added librarians.
Oh gosh.
The sexy librarians show up every time you leave.
Let me see if I can find the pit photo, and then Max, I'll direct message you it, because this is it's not any of my work.
I think I sent it on Instagram the last time I sent you the meme. My glasses are getting hella bad
Yeah. You gotta
glare,
get the anti-reflex glare things like I do.
Okay.
These are just blue glasses, so they're not like.
Oh yeah, my blue glasses do that too.
Special.
All right, this is it. Okay, please do not release this if this is not the photo. It's in our Twitter chat.
Twitter or okay.
Twitter.
These are my blue blockers.
Oh my gosh.
No, you haven't seen it yet. Then okay, there we go. I am not eating a
happening?
banana, Neil.
Chat, I'll see you guys later.
Tugs,
No, I'm
you could.
I'm kidding. No, here, let me
Not
see
that
if I have
risque.
the-
It's not risque
Is
at all.
that
Chat.
actually you, or is that Photoshop?
No, that is me.
Girl,
That's you.
why
When
is
was
this
that? When
not
was
your
that taken?
profile photo on literally everything? Do you know how many subscribers you would have right now?
Well, that's also probably the reason why I haven't put it on everything.
Oh.
Tugs, please
No.
go through my Facebook. You'll see a lot of photos that I will never release to the
Well,
world.
I've seen the most important photo, and that's the beach photo. And that
Yes.
one is holding forever here, right in this area, because it makes me happy.
No, X-Ray, these are the memes that I took screenshots of when we were doing streams together. I'm laughing at these because they're
these
so
pictures
good.
and everybody like, what?
You could
Oh,
probably
This one.
X-Ray, you could probably put this one up because this one like was from a stream. So and you used it,
Oh,
I think on
you
a-
can share it.
on
I can't share things because my computer is a potato with sharing on StreamYard. This one is a screenshot.
you know
I
what?
remember
Here,
this.
let me do this. Oh nope, didn't want to do that.
Paul,
Sorry, chat.
MVP
We're
text me
we're
the
literally
photo.
just
Okay, chat. The photo
got
that
it, I got
Max
it, I
is
got it.
gonna share is less risque, or is more risque, I think, than the librarian.
No,
photo.
it is. This one's way more risque.
this one's way better / worse. I love this one. It's so funny.
I don't remember what I was doing, but I just
Me neither. But it's so good.
it's so good.
It's so
Hey,
fun.
I want in on this. Hold on.
Ooh. Are we all gonna do sexy librarian photos?
What?
Wait, we can do this so someone can screen cap it. That'd be great.
What's the other one you sent?
The other one is funny because that was like we were both looking at our monitors. Like
But
I was
we're,
looking at my
literally
monitor.
looking across from each other.
Look at this. This is the look of two star-crossed lovers, Romeo and Juliet over here, opposing sides.
Oh my god. It's so
Hi,
funny.
Corey.
Good night, Corey.
Look at this. Look at this. Are they in a fight? Are they confessing each other's undying love? Who knows, really?
I think I'm drunk and Max is just reading without his glasses.
Was this a
And
poor
we
choice
just
stream? What was
I
this?
think so.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
gotta
yeah, look
it's gotta
behind
be.
there. It's the Poor Choices logo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Um
Look at how different your lighting is now compared to then. Holy cow. You're so
it was dark. It was like
Are you
super
gonna put up
dark.
your photos or not photos? Is that comics? Are those comics?
Yeah, I still need to. I'm gonna put the comics like right behind me here, and then I also have an American flag that just got here and a Marine Corps flag
Nice.
that just got here, and so I'll put those two up like right behind me. So
I want to
and
put
these
an American
two
flag up.
spaces-
I need a flag.
Please put an American flag up, I
Yeah.
beg you. That's gonna look
All
really
right.
good. Look at
Can you
that.
put it behind Superman?
What's up?
Well, yeah.
Well, put it literally right behind Superman.
The American flag behind Superman.
That would be cool, actually.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
take them anyway.
I mean,
but-
I don't know how big the flag is, but like,
oh, gosh.
wow,
Oh,
that's
Freddie
just
has got
pretty
pants
fast.
on. I was concerned.
All right.
I was like, oh no.
Well, like when I say Superman is tall, like of course he's on
What
top
is
of something,
tall?
but he's tall as
He's
hell.
always on top of something.
I'm
Superman is always a top or a power
He's
bottom.
not a
Thank you.
power
I don't know.
bot.
Come home
Well,
with
he
me.
could be a power bottom and a power top. He could be a power anywhere.
He's a power. He could fly and still be a powerful, like if they were doing that flying.
That's the look of which one of us farted. Yes. That's amazing. Actually, it looks like in that picture, Max probably farted. He looks
is
more
muted.
worried.
Yeah, right. No. I look mad because you farted. If anything, that's what the picture looks like.
I'm such a good actress. You can't tell I farted. Oh my goodness.
Dr. Rachel says Superman is a top 100%.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
He's a
Heck
powerhouse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Superman's always doing the work.
Always
JS
doing
Pena for 199. Your Italian tugs, or did I mishear you? Are you Italian?
I have Italian in me. Yes. I'm Italian,
Oh.
Portuguese, and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah.
Mm.
Do stop it! Shush.
I try to.
He's
I
like
can't do it as well, but
I
like
saw your face. Huh?
I can't do the eyebrow thing.
Can you
I
not
look
move
do,
both
like, the
eyebrows?
rock.
Severely
You can't
problematic.
move both? You can't move both?
I can only do the one. The like, yeah, I can't. Oh, see,
Oh
Tugs has got that.
wow! Look at you go,
She
girl.
can do like the
Amelia Clark
wave.
and I share eyebrows. Hers are thicker than mine, though. The Italian.
Yes. Thank you. And it's Chewy for $5. God dang. My top 10 crushes list is going to be overshadowed by Max's appearance. This Mexican can't have a good thing.
No, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to. They pulled me in. I couldn't help it.
Because at some point I have to leave.
Oh, you know what? Max, you can just put your thoughts into this top 10 list,
Oh.
which we can go through. I think that'd be kind of fun.
All right,
And
wait,
John
wait.
Thomas for
Find it again.
$5. Emmy Lou Harris didn't color her hair. It was gorgeous gray. And yes, Rouge rocks or Rogue rocks?
Rogue. I think it's
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
Rogue.
probably Rogue. Yeah.
Yeah, Rogue does rock. Thank
If they're
you, John
if
Thomas.
they're talking about color.
Oh my
yeah.
god, you guys are so perverted.
Did you find his tweet, Chewy?
Yes.
Let's just go through it. The Rock brow. Oh, Rock does it so well, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the
Got
Rock
it?
can only
Okay.
do it with one eyebrow.
Okay, guys, you have never
do it
seen
with
me
both.
wink before, but I'm going to show you a wink. Ready?
Wait.
Oh. It's got to be quick. Gotta.
I can't do it quick.
It's like, hey.
She's
Because if
blinking
you hold
in
it,
slow motion.
if you hold it there, it's gonna be like, am I having a stroke or am I trying to see with my other eye? Like, I'm
ready?
not sure.
Chat.
There it is. Yeah.
There we go.
The shoulder roll with the wink.
Oh my god. Guys, never
God,
ask
what
me to
have I
wink
turned
again.
into? I
right.
came on the stream initially being like, men tend to want to be with more women, and now I'm like, you roll the shoulder and you wink.
He's giving me advice.
That's how the stream ends up every single time.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
So
Oh,
who
I
is
have to
this?
read these.
Shelby?
I don't want to read them. You read them. Yeah, Shelby. Choose
Oh, it's
a
number 10. U of H home game against Tulane. Managed a quick hello with Shelby Copt.
Is that better?
GE.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, no.
What? Too fast. Too close.
Oh.
Too close.
My bad. Okay, wait. Oh, there we go.
There you go. There we go. Okay, now we can see. She's cute.
Enhanced.
Okay, Max, what do you think?
Oh,
I think she's super cute. She has it looks like she's really fit. I love the brunette hair. Great smile.
Smash. There we go. We got it.
Yeah.
Good job, Chewy. Good job. Number 10. Top
Number
tier.
10. Number 10.
She's very cute. I will say she's very cute.
Rodeos are great. Number 9.
I thought she was number 1.
That's what I said. Lauren Leal. He talks about Lauren all the time, and she's a number 9. Like even Max knows who Lauren Leal is at this point. Lauren
no, I
Leal
don't think
because
She's
of her
so
many
pretty.
outfits.
She's very
Yeah.
pretty.
Look at her.
I like the outfit.
I might be too zoomed in.
Max?
Here. I don't know what's going on. There we go.
This
Okay.
one I may pass on this one.
Pass. No offense to me on that one.
Chewy's gonna hate me because I know that he really likes Lauren Leal, but
Oh my
I
god!
have to pass. on
Yeah,
this one.
chat is in an uproar right now. We got here. No. Where was it? Not number 1. Even
Yeah.
Rachel is surprised.
Yeah.
Because CJ doesn't like her because she's blonde.
That's okay. And I think this is
Interesting.
maybe not
Okay.
her best picture. She's
Yeah, I've
very
seen
pretty.
better, I've seen
That's
better
fair.
pictures of her for sure.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Seen better
Yeah.
pictures.
I'm notoriously I look horrid in pictures. I tend there are people that are more photogenic than others. So
I don't know. I have a couple of photos of you from Dallas that would suggest otherwise.
Oh,
not the
Dang.
one with the long brunette
Librarian.
wig. Yeah.
Oh, that one definitely suggests otherwise. That's still my
Yeah.
that
contact
wig one is
photo.
probably my favorite.
That's my favorite one. Can't wait to see what shenanigans you get up to in Vegas this year.
I'm gonna bring so many different types of hair, Max.
Oh no.
I expect you to wear all of them at once.
I will, with silkies on, of course.
Oh,
No other way.
you and Mark can wear all my hair.
Yes. It sounds like a great night. While Mark and I are having dinner, not beers.
Yes,
Not
dinner.
Not drinks. While we're
There
having
better be
dinner.
napkins on both of your
napkins on our laps. Yes, exactly.
laps.
You guys drink with your pinkies up too. That'd be great. Thanks.
Yes. Okay,
Perfect.
who's this?
Number 8.
Another Lauren Leal. Lauren. Oh, Vaughn. Lauren Vaughn. Is she right? Or left?
On the right, yeah.
Oh,
one.
she's cute. Okay, Max.
She's cute.
I like her.
I do. She has a very natural look about her. Once again, the dark brunette hair looks really pretty. And I'm not just biased for blondes or brunettes or whatever. I just think these women that Chewy has picked have really nice hair. She's got like I would say maybe a little bit less of the red lipstick to look a little bit more natural, but that's just me. But yeah, pass.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
smash.
Not like red lipstick.
Smash. All right, I feel like I'm gonna put red lipstick on in protest of this.
Oh wait, where are the rest of them?
Uh-oh.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Number 7 is Charissa. I think that's how she pronounced.
Carissa? Charissa?
Carissa. It's spelled Charissa, but it might be pronounced Carissa. And this is the young lady right here. This is number 7. She's cute. I feel like she looks older. She's my age, maybe.
She's got very Korean brows, like very straight. That's the first thing I noticed. I mean, I don't know.
I'm zoom in for you, Max. There you go. Oh, no!
She has really. Oh gosh, enhance.
I clicked it. My bad.
I feel like she has really sweet, like kind eyes, great nose, great smile. But it also feels like she's had something done to her face. Like it feels like there's been some cosmetics in this area.
Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe.
Hard to say. Hard to say. She's very petite though. You can tell she's very small.
I was gonna say like that the shoulders and the frame looks tiny, and so
you might break her.
Granted, that's a breaker for me. I would probably have to pass. Yeah.
You just like flop your arm and she'd crush. She'd be crushed.
Which, by the way, for the sake that I have to say it, none of these women would choose to be with me. This is all hypothetical, people. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I have to ask you about this next one because
is this for a show?
Number 6 is Jennifer Love Hewitt. Of all the photos you could have picked of Jennifer Love Hewitt, this is the photo you chose.
This doesn't look like her at all, right?
I did not realize that was Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Me neither. I didn't read the caption.
She's beautiful.
Jennifer Love Hewitt is good. Look, when not so much now that I'm older, but when I was younger, people used to tell me I looked like her. And I model my haircuts, like everything. We have the same face, like same face shape. And so this is my queen. Of all the photos, Chewy, that you could have chosen, out of all of the photos, Chewy, this is the photo that you picked. You couldn't have picked any other photo. Literally any other photo of Jennifer Love Hewitt. We all grew up with Jennifer Love Hewitt. All of us. Every single one of us grew up with her. And you couldn't have chosen literally any other photo. That's the one you chose. That's the one you chose? You couldn't have chosen this photo? What you doing, Chewy?
Chewy, we need better photos.
What are you doing, Chewy?
Oh my lord.
Wow. And then Max is like smash, smash, smash.
This is the Jennifer Love Hewitt. We
this
all
is
know
90s.
and love friends. Hello?
This is 90s Jennifer Love Hewitt, though, right?
Hello? You couldn't have. Well, the Poor Choices logo is covering it.
Oh, wait, let me remove it. Let me remove it. There we go.
Oh.
Even as an older woman, like, hello? You couldn't have chosen literally any other photo.
That picture right there, that last one that you had on, just chef's kiss.
Right?
Wow. Max, I need some time off the cam for a moment.
Jennifer Love Hewitt was my
right
muse. I am going to M-word you right now. You couldn't have used literally Like, even this is her just a couple years ago. You couldn't. This is that's the photo you chose. As somebody who was told I looked like her growing up, I'm offended. How dare you?
Wow. Sure.
Very dare you. I don't even want to go through the rest of this now.
He's like, Doug's gonna murder me.
Yeah, I am. What is this?
Oh my
photo?
gosh.
This is terrible. Anyway, go
Who
ahead.
is this? Number
What is
5
this?
I don't care.
from Christian's Tailgate. Cheyenne, she's one of the bartenders. She's super cool and been there for the best and worst times. Oh, okay, that's sweet.
So she sounds like she has probably more like personal significance and meaning.
Personality,
Yeah.
the deep chats. I'm gonna say the deep chats. I love deep talks. As I know, Max likes deep talks.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. Well, I was just about to get your stream demonetized. Anyway, yes. No, I'm kidding.
And I will be asking as tomorrow as
Talks.
DPS.
Yes.
I'm gonna go, what does DPS mean? And I'm gonna say the wrong thing, and then he's gonna be like, not that woman. Get your mind out of the gutter.
So is this number 4? I think this is number 4.
Aline? Aline? I don't know.
Allie
know how to say her name.
Nicole. Allie Nicole is a prawn star.
Oh,
Mm.
I feel
well.
like that's unfair advantage.
Chewy. Dang.
Mm. He
You've
respects
seen
her
some-
hustle, and she never
No,
disappoints.
I bet he respects her hustle. I bet he does.
She
Chewy,
never
which,
disappoints, boys.
I
Wow,
bet
3
he- I
ladies on
bet
my
he
list are
doesn't.
either married or seeing someone. That's okay. Damn. Yes, CJ, damage per second, but I'm gonna make it a dirty joke, okay? I'm gonna make it a dirty joke.
Oh, look at all the men shrimping for number 4. Yeah.
Shrimp,
Predictable.
shrimp,
Predictable.
Oh! Are you still in the
shrimp. Look
chat?
at that.
Are we still in the chat? Dr.
Let's
freaking
go.
Rachel. Italy.
Yes, please. This is Tifa, right? This is Tifa.
This is
Yeah.
Tifa. Italy has taken her.
Boys,
Wow.
can we get a smash in the chat for
For Dr. Rachel.
Dr. Rachel?
Dr. Rachel is still here.
Of course it was not
Yes.
here. Which one did you also expect him to pick? Come on now.
Hard
Like,
smash.
girl.
Yes,
Can I just
please.
say, dang is all I have to say.
Oh God.
Oh, look who's at number 2.
Who's this?
Biting into some meat there.
Oh,
Is
no,
that what I see?
Tugs is broken.
I am biting.
Bugs
into meat,
had a
yeah.
hard reset. Yeah.
That's a liver. I'm biting into a meat liver or a meat liver. a beef
Lots of
liver.
vitamin A. Yum yum.
All right. No vitamin D in that?
Mostly
Anyway.
vitamin A.
I'm sure someone would
the
want to
vitamin
give
D-
us some
Lots of
vitamin D
vitamin D.
with that vitamin A.
Vitamin D is coming from the sun shining on my chest. That's
There we go.
Oh, all right.
Like, wow,
all
you
right.
just had to say the sun and the chest.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
He was
Number
being what? He started it.
Who is this?
Paige something. Paige?
Baranak?
Yeah.
Is she a prawn star?
No, maybe.
I don't think so. I think she just
think
does
so.
like modeling and maybe OnlyFans stuff.
Right.
Oh,
I've seen her
I know
before.
this really well. Max is well aware of who Paige is.
Oh, look at his face right now. Look at his face. He's like, I'm subscribed.
No, I'm doing the face of like, of course. Yep, I would know about her.
You would know,
No.
Max. Every Marine
Um,
does.
Oh,
No. That she should be.
By the way, number one's a bit of I've never heard. Okay, Chewy, I expected Lauren Leal to be number 1. Okay.
that's all you ever talk
Yeah.
about is Lauren
Yeah.
Leo. I have
Yes.
questions.
Yes. And I didn't. How am I supposed to know she actually is legitimately a golfer? I'm sorry, I would not go golfing in this because
Yo.
I get a bad tan line.
No, I was just about to say, if you're a legitimate golfer, like if you look at female golfers, they don't look like this. She's not a golfer. She
No.
fucking poses like this in order to say that she's a golfer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
this
like,
is
Probably
an
look at-
Instagram moment. Max is turning red. Max, you're turning more red than an Asian when
am-
they're drinking.
I am tan. Okay, that's the redness. No. Yeah. No. Is that a thing? X-ray when Asians drink what? What did you say?
Yeah, so there's an enzyme that some Asians don't have that can't process alcohol, so they get red.
Yeah, they literally their faces turn red. Yeah, it's
They turn their faces, their body turn red.
Let me see if I can use my white balance, and maybe that'll fix it. Nothing.
No, you're just red.
Oh, there we go. There we
This
go.
is why
Aw.
we like the natural lighting, Max. Not only does it bring out your
Well,
eyes,
you're just
but
tan. You are
Oh, well, thank
tan.
you.
Jan
Thanks,
Pena
Tanya.
for $1.99. You're my number one, Tugs. Just like she's my
Aw.
number one.
Yeah.
She's poor choices number one. Let's all be honest.
Yeah, yeah. Who's X-ray girl? I love it. Honestly, give all the love to
No. It's okay. I think we could give the love to Paige here because she's like objectively out of all of them.
Well, I mean, Lauren. Choi, why is Lauren not number one? Please tell me.
Wow, Max, I thought I was your number one. What happened?
Max's
Now
number
all of
one
a
is
sudden it's
Paul. You know what? When Johnny decided to turn his head away from Max.
First Johnny took you from me. Now Paul. What is going on here?
Paul,
You know what?
Paul, watching you.
You know what
I will
hurts?
pee on all of you.
You know what hurts the most too is that like Johnny is with beautiful Alasia, who we all know and love, and she does a lot of Lord of the Rings videos. She has a lot of knowledge on Lord of the Rings and books. And I thought, Johnny, man, I love Lord of the Rings too. I do Lord of the Rings videos. I do books and stuff. What happened? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so no, he's great. I am so thankful that they are together. They seem like they're having so much fun, and yeah, it's super fun to watch that.
Just rub it in, guys. Rub it in.
Yeah, right.
It's fine.
Honestly, I say this with the most love. They're like rainbows and unicorns puking the most beautiful things ever.
Oh God, yeah.
Exactly. That's what I think. They're like, it's just so gorgeous. I just can't handle it.
In the most loving way possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I might murder the both of them, but it's fine.
Only because I can't imagine unicorns puking anything but rainbows and sunshine.
And glitter.
And glitter. Glitter. I
Well,
freaking
that's
love
what
glitter.
girls do too. So
Oh
we
no.
do fart. We fart
It's not
rainbow.
true. It's not true.
oh, okay.
I've held back the hair of many of girls.
We're
not
puking
true.
glitter. Shh.
I wish.
Yeah, keep the illusion. Keep the illusion for me.
Guys, we don't
We don't
pee,
fart,
poop,
we
or
only-
fart.
We don't sweat,
You don't do
we
any of that
listen.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
We don't sweat, we fart, girl.
Dr.
Aw.
Rachel for $5. Poor choices is my number one. I mean, look at this beautiful trio. I'm not as beautiful as my other, as my co-host and as the guest. I'm here to just make babies. Okay, guys.
She's here to
I'm a uterus and ovaries.
practice making babies too. That's what's most important.
Cheers. Alcohol. It helps enhance.
Ooh.
I think. And Chewy for $5. Gotta call it a night. This list was not easy making. I should have done a better job on the photos. No worries, Chewy. I would still like Lauren Leal to be number one, honestly. Lauren Leal should still be number one. She's number one in my list of your list.
Lauren Leal. Yeah, I think if we were to choose for you, we'd put Lauren Leal at the front.
Yeah. I think that's my only edit. The photos are fine. I guess maybe Jennifer Love Hewitt.
One. How dare you do my girl dirty like
Yeah.
that?
But other than that, it was a good list. Thank you, Chewy, for curating that.
Yeah.
It was a great list, Chewy, and thank you for letting me join in on that because that was super fun.
Smash Dr. Rachel. You heard it here first. Everybody heard it.
Oh my god.
Hard smash. I
Dr.
heard that
Rachel, are you going to be in Vegas?
Oh.
She's trying to get over there.
Max is going to put a tie on his door. I'll tell you what. So I won't be going to bug you when there's a tie on their door. I'll be going to the lobby.
Well, I mean, guys, it takes what it takes.
Yeah,
how do I say this?
Doviande se tovia again. That's how I pronounce it. Yeah.
For $5. I only subbed to this channel because Tugs told me in a Twitch stream one time, and I'm glad I did. Yay! I'm glad. Honestly, this is like probably my favorite stream that Tugs and I do together. Like, I do enjoy, although It Takes Two is going very well. We get some good chats going and some good giggles going. So, yeah. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoy it.
I think let's see. Oh, I thought I saw something in the chat, but yeah, no, Vegas is going to be super fun to actually hang out with everyone. If I do have a tie around my door, it'll because Mark and I need some introverted time away from the
No?
craziness, and we'll just put a
Oh
tie
my
on the
god,
door and
there's
just hang out.
matchmaking going on in my chat. I'm
Uh
scared.
oh,
Dovey, did I
We got
miss
the big
another
eyes.
super chat of yours, by the way?
I think he did have one that said that this was the first time he had tuned into an X-Ray Girl live stream.
I thought I did read that.
Oh, did you? Okay, maybe it was the last one that you just
No,
read.
Maybe-
Toby,
no.
we just read it. Yeah. He might be on a delay. The
Oh,
one about
okay.
I told him to stop the poor
okay.
choices. That was dope.
Put number 1 if I've caught all your super chats. If not, I'll go check.
We have to check our donations too, just in case. Don't forget.
Yes, I will check that. I did catch Squirtle. We're good on that side. Okay, we're good on that side. Max, thank you so much for joining, by the way. That was
Oh my
fun.
gosh.
Impromptu.
No. Thank you guys seriously so much. I know it was super impromptu, but yeah, I love hanging out with you guys, and I've tried to stay off as much as I can because this is ultimately y'all's show, and this is why people are here, is to come see you two lovely ladies. So if everyone were to make a smash or pass list, I'm sure X-Ray Girl and Tugs would be at their number 1.
Oh boy.
So but yeah, so this stream is always fun to be on, and I'm thankful to be part of it because I don't speak for all men in the world, but maybe I can shed some light on some stuff, and yeah, that's why we get these great conversations.
We love having you because it's nice to get that male perspective. And I
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
it
of
speaks for a
course.
lot of what the
Yes.
chat's trying to say too. The guys in our chat sometimes.
Wow. Wow. We got lots of Tugs love here. I crush on Tugs, even though I'm too
That's
old
right.
for her.
I'm number 1. Dang it.
Hey, Andrew
Yeah.
Matthews says we want MVP, so no, I'm kidding.
Hey. So what
We
you
he
want?
did say it.
MVP
You want a little bit of
Paulness.
maleness on this stream? Is that what you're saying? You want some men on here? Is that what you're saying? I think
Some
that's
more
what
We want some
sausage.
male energy.
more eggplants.
Hey, we haven't done a we have something in the works. I'm hoping
Oh,
for a future
less.
stream. Max is the voice of dudes. You do have
knows
like
what's up.
a good head on your shoulders with
Oh, well,
that
thank you.
stuff.
I think I think the best thing for guys is just to be super genuine, be authentic, and like understand that you can still be confident and conceited in like a healthy and like masculine way. Like masculinity needs to come back in a very real way. I think masculinity is the lack of masculinity is hurting all factions, male, female,
Mhm.
all different skin colors. So I think masculinity needs to come back like indefinitely and needs to be a larger part of our society right now. And it's only going to be from guys who are super confident, and it's sometimes almost maybe a little bit conceited, but in that you can still be humble enough to recognize mistakes or recognize failures. Because without that, then you won't have the confidence of, you know, overcoming a failure or whatnot. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, sorry to. Go off
JS
on that.
Pena, I see 2 here. You're my number 1 Tugs. I think we read that for 199. And your Italian Tugs, did I mishear you?
Yeah,
I think
we
we
read
got
'em.
both of them. And
Mhm.
John Thomas. Emma Lou Harris. We got that one. And we got the one about the Chinese medicine. I remember.
Helps
Yeah.
them we're wrong. All I'm saying is Max's DMs are open, ladies. He's single. Get on that.
Dr. Rachel, if you want
Yeah.
to do a top 10 mail list, please do. We can
Thanks,
go
Hope.
through
I
them.
love how Hokies is lurking. It just deletes the bots.
Hokies, you're like literally on top of it. I love it. Thank you, Hokies. Mucho.
Hokies is crushing it. Yeah.
Oh my
Hokies,
god.
are you coming to Vegas again, please? We need to hang out more.
Yeah, DJ
Oh.
Direwolf. Masculinity is necessary to keep this country from further falling apart. I agree, brother.
I think
agree. Cowardice men are going to be downfall. What's up?
the whole we'll talk about. I'll call it TikTok. TikTok is a plague in a sense that there are so many mental illnesses that should be addressed through therapy, but is it being addressed with TikTok?
And it's being not only addressed but like praised. It's
Praised,
being, like,
which is
weird.
whack. Like,
it's like, yeah, it's like me being like, hey, I have a porn addiction, and being like, and people being like, hell yeah, dude, watch more of it. It's like, no, I need help. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I seriously have an issue. Like, yeah, like if you have an issue, alcoholism, addiction to drugs, addiction to anything, it should not be praised. Like, people need help.
It's acknowledging and then taking the steps to heal from it. But
100%.
That's why TikTok. Some things are good. Some TikToks are great, but not all. All social media. What do you mean by that? All social media is toxic. Yeah. I don't go on social media again, except better videos. Hashtag BIL. Better is life.
Did you like my y'all need Jesus comment?
Yeah, I did. I was like, I have
to be
Jesus.
fair,
I asked him. He said it was okay.
The only reason why I said that is because that's a classic phrase that you also have.
Me?
Y'all need Jesus. Yeah, you say y'all need Jesus, and I'm here for it. I think those are your two.
You say I'm here for it quite a lot.
I do say that a lot.
Which I'm here for it.
The other one. Fix it.
There we go.
Fix it.
There we go. Oh my God, JS Pena.
Butter lives matter.
BLM. I guess we can try and change that if you guys really want. I don't know. I'm gonna stay away from that. All right, Max, got anything coming up?
You guys can catch me every Sunday night on Max's Man Cave. I do a live stream for about an hour or two in the new apartment, as you guys can see here. And yeah, sometimes I have guests. Sometimes it's just me going over topics and stuff, but you can always count on a good time. So I'll see you guys on Sunday. Right now, I'm working on a video about some Superman news and comic books. That's about it.
The biggest Superman news he's going to have to report is how I stole his cat statue.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. I'll be like, my apartment is under attack. And then it'll be like me being like this, and then like Tugs in the background or something. Yeah. So that'll be
in the background like
thumbnail. Yeah. That'll be a good thumbnail. So
y'all need Jesus.
And Tugs. You got anything coming up?
No, because I'll be in Hawaii.
There we go. Wish your girl an amazing trip. She's gonna hope for some really shrimpy bikini shots, live streams by the pool, beach, whatever.
Some lucky people will get bikini photos. Most of you won't. But some people
did you bring a selfie stick so you could take that photo I told you to take?
Oh, I should pack it. I have it over here.
Pack it, please do, because that is a fire shot. If you can get it, holy crap, girl.
Okay, I'll try.
Holy crap. Max is like, I want to know what this is.
I remember watching last week's stream. By the way, Kate J, I think it is, in the chat. Love MVP's digs. Thank you so much, Kate. I appreciate it.
My God, that's not what I heard. But all right.
Oh,
this is another one of Tugs. Jesus, fix it. Yes, you're right.
Oh, that's the other one. Yes. Yeah.
We'll miss you. You guys won't miss me, but I will be back next Tuesday for It Takes Two. But I'll be gone Thursday through Monday.
Oh, that's cute.
That's true.
I love it.
Match made in heaven.
Okay, MVP Paulness.
MVP Paulness. The other thing too, and I think this is actually what's going to happen, Tugs, is you're going to plan on taking a bunch of pictures and updating us on social media and stuff, but you're going to meet a guy, and then we're not going to hear from you the entire trip, and y'all are going to be on the beach just hanging out in Hawaii, and then you're going to And then you'll really have a story to tell. Yeah.
I'll keep you updated on that too. But
She will not be
Ooh.
making poor choices in that sense. Ooh,
I will
girl.
be making
Mhm.
I brought nothing but sundresses packed in my
And bikinis.
Oh,
and my
I'm
bikini.
telling you, Tugs, please take that shot. Please. I would love to see a literal reenactment of that.
It's-
I got my selfie.
it's the.
It's not
Let
really
me.
a selfie stick though.
Let me. From hearing last week's stream, I think I can guess what it is, but it's laying on your stomach, arms like shoulders together like this, but with the camera showing both your chest and your butt.
Yes.
So you can do both.
Yes. Yes. It is.
Oh god.
You know it.
You can't
know
deny it works. You
It
can't deny
works.
that it works.
It works. It is a fire shot. It's good for
Instagram for shrimping. It's great.
I'm
for all of the
embarrassed.
above.
Tugs, please do it.
Why?
I mean, don't be embarrassed. You're not going to share it with the stream.
Oh,
per se.
that's true. I'll share it with
You-
special people.
It would be like if someone said, like, Max, like, wear your silkies and take a picture. Be like, oh, okay.
Wait. Can I guess how a man would take a shot? Would you do it? Okay, actually, I have no idea. How
No,
would you take a shot?
men do the whole like the flexing pose
The one
thing.
arm flex from
Yeah.
up top. You're
I
kind of
love that.
angled, so your waist is thinner, and you're pumping your front part a little out, so it's like a little bit more bulkier. Yes.
Oh, so we're not talking about just vacation pictures anymore. We're talking about some nice we're talking about vacation pictures to a significant other.
Or whatever.
Hmm.
Guys, if you ever want a workshop, should we make this a thing? I workshop on how to take selfies. Fire
Yes.
selfies.
Because I've seen your beach photos, and yes, you should absolutely.
But I will not show you my beach photos, but I will
They're
show you photos.
classy. They're classy but
Demo.
sexy all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you sticking out?
Max, why do you have that look on your face?
I'm analyzing your last comment about how guys take pictures, and I'm like, how do we take pictures?
I actually have no idea. That's why I was like, I think that's a thing. Like
Now, like when I took pictures in Dallas, I always angled up, and then I had like people next to me, and it was always like this, I think it's
I have a photo like
that's
that.
a group selfie. I'm talking about selfie.
No,
by
no, no. It's
yourself.
not
Just
just
like-
group selfie.
It's by yourself to show off all your assets.
I think either you like it's definitely. I think actually bottom up potentially.
Bottom up.
Yeah, that might also be singing from their nice car and home. that too. Yeah.
Martin.
Maybe if you're 12.
Yeah.
If a guy has like a physically fit body that he can show off, like from either top or from like the bottom, he can
Yeah.
show off like his abs or his
Never
shoulders
straight
or
on.
like right.
Show off the junk in the butt or the butt or the butt.
ooh.
Ooh. How can you show off both? I guess.
But I mean, like for guys, they don't really take selfies necessarily. But if they're trying to send a picture to like their girlfriend or something, maybe they kind of have more of an like they're thinking more about like, okay, how do I look in her eyes?
Mm-hmm. But in any
They
case,
always breathe in as they snap the pictures of Southern KT.
oh, puff out the
I can
chest.
see that.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. He just did it.
You gotta like be a huge balloon and just like, and then they're like, once they take the picture, you're like, oh, okay, good.
There we go. Chat links are in the description. We got Twitches and YouTubes and Twitters and Instagrams. Please follow there. Next week, I don't know what's happening, but Tugs might be back with some fire selfies. You might not be able to see them. Let's explain them.
Yeah, I'm just so you guys know, I'm bringing all sundresses. I did not pack a pair of pants except for the plain because it's cold. I did not pack shorts. I'm wearing all dresses, going out of my comfort zone a smidge. And I've got heels and wedges. And yeah.
All right. Thank you, Max. Thank you, Tugs. I love you, chat. This has been a fun one. I hope you have a good day or night, wherever you are. Bye.
Bye, guys.